What's poppin', everybody? Welcome back to Media Showdown. I'm not Media Showdown. Look, I'm so used to saying Media Showdown. Welcome back to Straight Henny Media. It's your girl Henny, and we are about to get into Chrisean and Blueface's Q&A. Dre has decided to join me on the stage. Welcome, Dre. It's always a pleasure to have you up here, and I know that you never miss an opportunity for a good old-fashioned Karlissa drag. I know.
No, I wouldn't. Hey, everybody. Good morning, good afternoon.
Matter of fact, let's do this. Let's go ahead and let's just drop the link, and anybody that decides they want to come up, you can come up, but keep it cute or you will be put on mute. Snipers, be on the snippety snip in here, because at the end of the day, you know, whenever it comes to Chrisean and Blueface, or we're talking about Karlissa, or even if we start talking about Jaydin, you know, they come sliding up in here. Excuse me. And I want you to slide them down the wall back up out of here, okay? So y'all make sure that y'all are hitting that like button on the way in. It is beautiful to see y'all on this Sunday afternoon, a sunny Sunday afternoon. Now, I know that I posted the Q&A to the page because I know a lot of people aren't on Snap. A lot of people don't like to download all of the apps onto their phones. And some of y'all just really do wait for the content creators to put the content up for y'all. I did also give you guys a breakdown piece by piece, section by section. And the reason why I couldn't break down the questions 6 and 7 that she did, because she said she was doing 7 questions. The reason why I couldn't decide where to break that down is because for me, that was like a pivotal part of the Q&A. Dre, did you get a chance to watch the whole Q&A?
Yes, I did.
And what were your thoughts?
I think he actually matured. He's sober-minded. I think that they're on the same page now, and I'm looking forward to see what's going to happen. And, you know, I was really looking forward to see Karlissa slide down her pole, and she didn't.
No, she did. Yes, she did.
Yeah.
You was in that live.
She finna go live for 30 days and 30 nights.
Well, it wouldn't be her if she didn't go down that pole. But I'm going to tell you, I knew she was going to slide down the pole once she was exposed. And let me tell y'all something. If you're not following Straight Henny Media over on IG, I don't know what you are doing, because when the team forms like Voltron, everybody be on their job, okay? And we had some receipts that got dug up on Karlissa when she was running the restaurant, which backs up Blue's claims. Not that nobody, was saying he was lying, but it backs him up. And it's good when you say stuff and you can back it up with an old nasty receipt.
Mm-hmm.
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to, do y'all want to watch the Q&A again? Y'all want to watch it live together? You want to watch it, Dre?
Yes, let's watch it.
He said, let's watch it. So we finna watch it. All right, y'all. We gonna watch it. Where we going? No, I don't like that. We going this way. You go this way, I go that way. All right. I am going to end up. Yeah. Before we do that, Henny is gonna have to run her behind inside, because one thing that I'm learning about this move to Florida is that that Florida heat don't be playing. And it's not device safe, if you catch my drift, because every time I turn around, devices start getting hot. Like one device is on the charger, and it said that it would resume charging when the phone resumed to a normal temperature. So that's telling me that it is too hot out here. And before we start getting into this and we start having problems and complications and situations, I'm about to take my butt in the house. I'm about to snatch this good old laptop up. So if my sound starts sounding a little janky to y'all, then y'all understand what happened, because Henny had to go back in the house so that this computer could cool off and it don't shut off. Because I'm not trying to be, giving y'all know I don't like to give y'all a half behind.
Uh-oh. She'll be right back. We're going to just talk about, when we talk about till she get back. Let me get to these comments. Hey, everybody. How y'all doing on this beautiful Sunday? Did y'all enjoy the Q&A? What did y'all think of the Q&A? I want to know what y'all think while we wait for Henny.
Okay. Can y'all hear me?
Oh, there she go.
Yeah, no, I
Hey.
unplugged the mic. So when I unplugged the mic, it muted me automatically. But I'm racing to get into where it's cool at.
Oh, we got those problems all day, even in the wintertime in Cali. I had my phone on the charger last night. It's going to overheat, and it's 29 degrees.
Come on. Oh, you want to stay your butt outside? All right, well, you stay out there. That's why you got fleas now. Okay, so I'm inside. I'm inside, y'all. I made it before it started acting up. Yana, go get it. All right. So here we go. Let's go ahead and let's get into what everybody is talking about, and that is the Q&A.
Let's do it.
Okay. How do you feel about the restaurant from old to new? The old one from the new one. Like, how do you feel about the new one from the old one? I mean,
I feel good about it. It's more professional, better business relationships, just family and business. Don't mix. But everybody complained about Blueface and Soul, all the workers and people that's supposed to be helping create and build something, all they do is complain. I feel great now. Feel better.
okay.
Now, the crazy part about this is, I know, just like all of y'all know, as soon as that was said, we already knew Karlissa was going to turn Carzilla. We were anticipating, at least I know I was. Was you anticipating it, Dre?
Yeah, especially when he said complain. I said, I got to get that down pat. I was practicing all night. I said, I'm going to get it down pat because I'm finna piss her off. Complain. I see, I'm getting close.
Right? You got it. You almost got it. You almost got it. Complain.
Complain. And they still complaining. Oh, yeah, I got it. Ooh. She lost some more hair. She gonna need some more help from breeding with that hair stuff she got going on. She says she got an afro, but she won't let me see.
What you said she won't let you see?
Yeah, cause she gonna tell me her bald spot is gone. I said, where your bald spot? She gonna say it's gone. I said, well, let me see. She gonna say I got an afro. I said, well, let me see. Take it off. Let me see.
How you gonna ask that lady to let you see her afro?
I want to see. She said it's not there no more. I may have been interested in buying some of her hair food if it made that bald spot disappear.
She said I watched it like 15 times. One more won't hurt. Listen, okay, people watching, and you know what? Let's rewind this part right here, because this the part right here that I know people's was punching the air at. Because you know what? I don't know if y'all heard or saw. Let's listen.
Are you still married, Blue?
Yes, I'm still married to you, baby. You still married to me?
And we're I love you.
Right? Are you still married? Oh. Now the crazy thing is, now I don't know if y'all got this, because it wasn't very big, I don't think, but I know there were a few people that were saying they didn't see Blue. They didn't see Blue in this video. Blue is right here. Blue is right here. This is Chrisean right here. That's the pastor right there. And Chrisean is sitting over here somewhere. That's why she over here on the computer, and Blue is over there on the phone. So how y'all gonna talk about, I don't see Blue in there?
Right. And don't you recognize him from somewhere?
This man right here, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know where I recognize him from, but he was from somewhere. I know.
I think Blue said something about Pastor Mike.
Oh, Pastor Mike. Where he from?
I don't know.
Me
Does
neither.
anybody know where Pastor Mike from? Now listen to this.
Okay. Right.
He's telling them their vows behind what Chrisean and Blue are saying. That she's playing a little snippet of it. But do y'all hear what Blue said? He from Baltimore. Oh, Pastor Mike Freeman. Okay. He from Baltimore.
Oh, Pastor Mike Freeman. Okay, I know who that pastor is. Okay. I know who he is.
I clip. Yeah, no, that was real. Okay.
Oh, you gonna start wedding?
Yeah, why not?
Yeah, let them know. It's official to the judicial, you dig?
For real. When was the last time?
It's official to the judicial. It's official to the judicial. So y'all can go ahead and slide down the wall some more on this
No,
one.
Henny, break it down, please, because I had an argument. Okay, I was up until 1 o'clock in the morning arguing and responding to people from Twitter to Instagram, and then I just said, you know what? I'm not bored no more.
He said, I'm not bored no more.
Y'all can have it.
Listen, at the end of the day, here's the thing. Not only does the day have to come to an end, but this right here, the exchanging of vows, is an honor before God. See, paperwork is man. That is man. Okay. But the vow exchanger is you standing before God and professing your love, your dedication, and commitment to one another. So, in the eyes of the Lord, they are married, regardless to whether people want to acknowledge it or not. If people want to throw it away, even Karlissa know better than be sitting up here playing with this. That's why she be going back and forth with my son's wife or husband, your husband, your husband, your husband, because she know.
Tell him, Henny.
When you marry somebody and you exchange that piece of paper, you do it by man's law, and y'all exchange and get that wedding certificate and all of that. All that means is you are telling the government that y'all have entered into a business together. That's what that means. You become a business entity to them. So them exchanging their vows before the eyes of God with a man of God, they're married. Blue is acknowledging that. He said, I'm still married to you. You still married to me. Because people were saying that they weren't married. No, they weren't married. And if they weren't married no more. And this, that, and the third. Now look at here. The man is saying it, okay? He's professing it out loud for the world to hear. I don't know what else people want to hear from him. Thank you for the super chat. Trust says Karlissa, she said Karlissa, mad that she did it on a Saturday, which is her normal daytime for shenanigans prior to her Sunday episode. You know what, Trust? You right about that, because she do shenanigan all over the internet on Saturday to promote her show. But I don't even know if she drops her show on Sunday anymore. I believe she drops her shows on Mondays, because that's what she did when she was doing the Aunties podcast. But don't nobody give a damn about all of that. She keeps sliding down the wall. This man has professed his love for her. He has also claimed the baby. He's been claiming the baby. Do I have to play the video one more again? It's a Blueface baby for y'all. Because I got the receipts on my channel. And I don't know why everybody acting so surprised that he said that he don't talk to his mama. Now let's rewind that part right there, because she seems to be so mad. She's so mad at Chrisean. But the crazy part about all of this is, even if she want to be mad about anything, she want to be mad that the Q&A happened, you got to be mad at your son because he answered them. He answered the questions, but then the truth can never be a diss. So what you in your feelings for, girl? Now this is what Blue said.
I agree. It's too promotion, you know. TMZ can't be my mom. I don't think that would be in my best interest. So I don't talk to her, because I know if I talk to her, she's just gonna record my phone calls or try to make something out of it.
Okay.
He said it's too promotional. I know if I speak to her, she's gonna try to turn it into something. He also has said my mom isn't TMZ.
Yeah.
How do you feel about what?
Some people don't want to do.
This call and your telephone number will be monitored and recorded.
Now, before we go into this next part, this is the other part that got everybody in a daggone uproar. And I really don't even like talking about this lady and giving her any attention or any clout or anything. But let's talk about it. Okay. If you missed the live, then what I'm gonna do for y'all, because I know y'all don't even really want to hear from the Zilla. I'll post the live for y'all in a video and y'all can watch it at your free time. Exactly. TMZ can't be my mom. The problem is you not listening to what it is that your son is saying. Your son is saying that you don't mean him any good at this point in time because everything is for clout. Everything is for show.
She sure did.
So it's like, well, who wants that? Who wants that? I want my mama. Like, you turn it on and turn it off. And it's like everything that we've said to her, he has confirmed. And the sad part is she don't hear it. She don't listen. She don't listen. You sitting up here, you telling his business, you're dragging his child, you're dragging the mother, and it's supposed to just be okay. Because it's you. No,
I was told Karlissa was a narcissistic person, and she's the type of narcissist that will burn down the whole house to prove a point about that one room.
That's true. That's
So,
true.
I said, well, dang. You know,
for the super chat, and thank you for the Cash App, guys.
Thank you.
You know, at the end of the day, it's sad. That's all I'm gonna say, because I want to get to the next part, because everybody is talking about, oh, she was talking about Jaydin kids. They was not talking. First of all, she talking to Blue. It's not like she was sitting up here talking to some random person and saying some ill stuff the way that other people be saying ill-intended stuff about her child. They talk about baby Chrisean Jesus on this internet. We know because we be fighting. We be fighting and scuffling and all of that down in the comments. So at the end of the day, y'all mad because she asked Blue about his children being in the care of his mother when he just expressed that he don't feel like she's genuine. He feels like everything is promotional. So how do you feel about your kids being with her if you don't speak to her?
Them is her kids too. Now,
like, those are her stepchildren now.
Right
but
now,
but even if you don't want to put the stepmama into the equation, Blue is the father of those children.
Mm-hmm.
So at the end of the day, with him being the father of the children, who else you gonna ask that question to? Like, come on, y'all gotta stop. They gotta stop with this picking and choosing when and where and who can do what, because didn't nobody have all of this outrage when Jaydin was sitting up there talking about the baby and talking about Chrisean as a parent, in her opinion, and painting a false narrative about someone, an evil, vicious, vindictive narrative about someone, and you've never been around her to experience her parenting to the magnitude that you are able to make that type of an assumption about a person. That's a dangerous assumption to make about somebody.
It really is. And me personally, as a parent, I know when you see a baby smiling all the time, they're very happy.
Exactly. And baby Chrisean Jesus is always smiling.
Always. It's always never a dull moment with him. He gonna get his sleep and he gonna cheese. He gonna let you know he there.
That doggone part. But for everybody who still wants to be on this wave and this train of things, why are we not talking about the fact? Why is nobody except for this side of the tracks talking about the fact that Blue said, I hope that she's not using my mama for a babysitter? How Karlissa gonna get outraged? Is it because a hit dog holler and that's what you've been used for? Because the reunion was filmed and over with the other day.
Henny said, "How?"
The reunion was filmed and it was over with the other day. So somebody explained to me why I'm tra-la-la-la-la, minding my business in these internet streets, and I come across this video right here.
Oh
Henny Glasses in the chat if y'all came across this video too. I'm quite sure y'all may have seen some clips of it, but did y'all see this video? Because this is what he was talking about. This is what he's talking about. And she out with Scotty. Now, I know I was in this live and people was telling Scotty that she messy because Jaydin was out with Scotty and Jayla from Baddies.
They was on their way to unemployment line, Henny.
You know what? Good night. I didn't know Baddies could get unemployment.
Me neither, but that's what they was doing. They was looking it up on Google over a drink.
But y'all see, right? This is not in the capacity of Baddies. Hey, Poppington, if y'all want to come up, y'all can come up. Y'all can bleed, read, drag, say what you want to say, and drop back down. The platform is open. This is open forum. This is not structured, meaning that this is not media showdown, but y'all are more than welcome to come up here and show down on what it is that you would like to say and give your little 1-2 on it, okay? Because this don't look like she working to me. It don't. Do it look like work to you?
Well, I was reading Karlissa. I was reading her thing, and she said we didn't need some for clout because we be trick or treating.
Oh, you mean her postings?
Her post. She said they be trick or treating. So I thought, oh, so maybe she trick or treating.
Who trick or treating, Dre?
Jaydin. Just take off the or treating and just leave the.
You know what? Good night.
That's what Karlissa said. I didn't say it. I didn't say it. She said it. I said,
she said it, you heard it and you repeating it. I get it.
Well, yeah, I believe that part. Everything else you a lying dog, but I believe it. I believe it. That's what she would have to do that. Look at her.
Well, my point in putting this little bit of video up is because this is what Blue said he hoped she was not doing. Now, this to me don't look like official Baddies business, and I don't have the clip here, but she was also out partying with Latifah. So you doing all of the stuff that you can do. Like, to me, it just feels like if we ever doubted that there was a Bitter Baby Mamas Club and that Karlissa was the head of it, if you don't see resemblances in the way that Karlissa acting and the way Jaydin acting, I don't know what you're watching, because it's very clear and obvious to me who's coaching her. Poppington, what's popping?
Oh, she up here.
She just was real quiet.
I just got up because girl, I got a lot to say. First of all, Jaydin, like, we keep telling you, find your own lane. Stop trying to be her. Like, you're really trying to be her. And yeah, Scotty, Jayla, y'all being real messy. Like, super duper messy. Y'all wasn't even cool with her on the show like that. Like, we all watched the show. Wasn't that many scenes with y'all in it. Y'all to be hanging out, whatever. But I really feel like it's everybody against Chrisean all the time. It's always like that. It seemed like everybody around her is always flippy floppy. And I'm just sick of it. And Karlissa did what she did with Jaydin. Like, kids, their most impressionable little ages, Jaydin done left that. Like, we could keep saying, oh, everybody's young, but they're still young adults. Like, their minds are already developed. They're already set in their ways. And she's going to always be a bit of baby mama. And coming from the hood, sweetie, them girls that lose their baby daddy and then be like, I'm outside, that's the ones that the girls that have men and are secure in ourselves and don't run around and try to be somebody else. We laugh at y'all because the same dudes that y'all be trying to say, oh, we outside and trying to make jealous, they're calling y'all hoes behind y'all back. I just want you
That
to know
part.
that.
For
So,
sure.
like you're not really doing anything as an adult, like with as a person that cares about themselves and cares about what people think and want better for themselves and have an adult brain. Boo Boo, you look like a fool. You look like Boo Boo the fool. To all these other chicks that all they want to do is either fight or lay on their back to get their money. Yeah, you're gonna be their hero, but that doesn't get you but so far because what you're gonna do, like you're gonna be old and worn out on Love and Hip Hop or something like everybody over there.
Oh, not
I don't
loving hip hop,
know.
girl. Not too much on loving hip hop. We like,
I'm just
like,
saying, like the
El
whole
Boogie, where'd
reality
you
thing.
go?
I guess because we grew up in it, so I'm looking at all of them like they're our age. Like this is old and drowned out. Like the drama, all the corniness. Like, come on, everybody can't still be young minded. Can somebody be adult? Like somebody be adult.
Well,
Somebody, please.
I mean,
I
I
mean,
mean,
Krishan's the only one, but it's like everybody. Krishan. Okay, I have to say Krishan, Carletta. We have adults, but it's like I don't know.
well,
Do better. Who
Hold
knew
on one
better than
second, guys. Listen, the baby's name is not Junior. Okay, Chrisean made that very clear. She does not want him called anything other than Chrisean Jesus. So, guys, I know y'all have been accustomed to saying that. I know some of y'all have even been saying CJP, but as y'all know, she does watch everything. So y'all refer to him as Chrisean Jesus and not Junior. I know that y'all don't mean no harm, but you know, you got to call the baby by his name. Heidi B is in the building. El Boogie is back. Hey, y'all.
Hey y'all.
what's up? What's up?
What's up, Dre?
Not much. I just want to say this before y'all speak y'all piece. When you don't have an actual elder in the room that actually have a voice, like Auntie Carletta, she has a voice on this platform on the internet, and she hopes that most of the girls see it. But when you actually aren't that center vocal point in the room, you get drowned out. And so the actual elder, which will be Karlissa, she's not an elder. She's a
By
witch.
far.
Exactly. She's a witch, allegedly. Well, I said that for the panel, but
there's
allegedly
even
she's a witch.
elders in that kind of community, in that magical community. There's elders too. There's shamans. There's all kind of stuff.
Yeah,
She is
you
just
have
immature.
spiritual godparents that oversee you. Like there's a hierarchy to everything in life, whether you are talking about family dynamics or you are talking about religious dynamics. There is a hierarchy, and if she is a part of any type of congregation, then her elder would be her pastor and the first lady. But we saw she got put out of church. But I don't want to go too much on her because right now we are talking about Chrisean and Blue. And there were a lot of things that he said in this interview that a lot of people were lurking around to see if he was going to say or not. And even though that narrative was falsely put out there, it didn't grow any traction clearly. But you know, there was a false narrative that was put out that anything that he says, he's being coerced. It didn't sound like he was coerced. It sounded like he was chilling. Chrisean was chilling, and they were just doing a Q&A. I don't know what people expected. Like, did y'all expect some type of high energy, impactful? Wasn't Lisa calling Papa Smurf a babysitter? She sure was, and that's probably why she got upset. I don't see nothing wrong with Jaydin getting a break from the kids and hanging out and doing things that grown folks do. However, Karlissa uses the time she has with them to exploit them. And that's what Blue was saying that he was hoping was not happening, was that she wasn't out just, you know, partying and using his mom for a babysitter to do that. Because look, every time we see her, the cameras in their faces. We don't know how he really feels about that. We
Well,
don't even really know. Like at this point in time, I'm gonna tell you, when you need a break as a mom, you need a break as a mom. And nobody's saying you don't get a mom break, but it's the influence that's being left around. Avery ain't over there.
Mm-hmm.
And she ain't gonna be over there.
That part. Hey, El Boogie, you real quiet, girl. What's popping?
Oh, I was just being respectful, waiting for everybody to finish talking. Hi, everybody.
Hey, girl.
Hey, girl.
Hey,
I'm not even going to be long. I just came just to state some facts really quick, like I always do,
Yes,
because
honey.
I don't have time for Karlissa games. Oh, they're all the haters games. They're all delusional. I don't know what they want, but the proof is in the pudding. There's nothing else to debate. It's up and it's stuck. But
That part.
Jaydin should be ashamed of herself. Blue, and all this stemmed because she wanted to be like Chrisean. But unfortunately, Chrisean is a chosen one. God has ordained her to be the chosen one. And whatever it is that she does, it's gold. And God does
Mhm.
bless some people that way because of maybe the mother's prayers, the grandmother's prayers. He
You better
does
come
that
on.
sometime. He does
Mm-hmm.
that sometime. And she just has to realize that she's not that girl. It's never gonna be you. Isn't that what you
It was
said, boo?
never gonna be you.
And the sad part about it, I'm not saying she's a bad mother, but what I will say is there's no way me as a mom, I would have my children with Karlissa if I'm not working. Boo.
That part. And that's basically what he was saying, right? I hope that she's just having them over there because she's working and not so that she's out partying. Because then that way, if they're over there because you're working and you have no choice but to put them over there, okay, cool. But if they're over there so that you can go and hang out, then that's a different story. And I'm sorry, I understand the point that he's making as a parent. And that has nothing to do with being biased. As a parent, if I have to take my kids to the other grandparent and I really don't like my kids being over there, but I know they're going to eat, I know they're going to, be taken care of, but I don't like this thing over here that's being done, which what she's doing is putting the kids on camera. You have no choice, then you have no choice. You got to go make money. She got to go pay them bills. But at the end of the day, if you letting that happen just so you could have a break in between, baby, you could get one of your peoples, one of your homegirls who got kids that's cool with your kids, because she got friends that got kids. Have them watch the kids for you.
They all want to be up far behind.
Hmm. Thank you for the super chat. Aries said Chrisean is a leader, Jay is a follower. They are not the same. Well, everybody has had a lot to say when it comes down to baby Chrisean and Jesus. And we know, it's because Blue got mad at Chrisean and he said a lot of things. But at the end of the day, if you know Blue, then you know Blue wouldn't have done all that he was already doing. He wouldn't have went to that house in the middle of the night. Okay. But once and for all, this should be settled and put to bed. Okay. He's
Period.
Our family, baby, got our son.
Look at that.
That'll be taken
Can
care
we
of.
go back to that? When that video first came out, I loved this video.
After that, I'm focused on
They
our
skin to
family,
skin,
baby, got our son.
and they are curled up together. Look at his little hands. His
That'll
little
be
hands in the
taken care
praying
of.
position. He is so handsome.
How do you feel about coming home in a couple months?
Oh my God. Like I love seeing him. He's such an
Yes,
adorable, handsome
He
little guy.
enlightens the whole day. Like,
yes.
Doesn't he?
Mhm.
Let me tell you something. There is a light in the both of them that you can see. I don't care what nobody says. You can see it. You can see it.
Yes, you can.
you could
Little
feel it even when they used to say he was screaming, like crying. He wasn't screaming, crying. He was screaming because that's how he does. He makes noise. He's a loud baby. He chooses to be loud.
Right. Right. Whoo, child. So this right here now, they said Blue coming home in a couple of months, and she asked him how he felt about coming home in a couple of months. And this is the part of the video that I really wanted to focus on, because this is such a softer side of Blue that you see. This, to me, correct me if I'm wrong, y'all, but to me it felt like we got a sneak peek into them behind the scenes for real. Like no cameras, no crazy in love, no live video. Like he knew that there was a Q&A that was going on because, you know, clearly he had to consent to doing all of this. Like he knew it was coming. So, you know, I look at him a little bit differently now. Because I got to see a little bit of what she sees. Thank you for the super chat, Mizelle. Is it Mizelle or Mizelle? Miss L. Okay. Jaydin can't count, keep a man, keep a woman, put down the bottle. She has no respect for her children's well-being. Blue isn't going to tolerate her ish. Good luck, Jaydin. Well, damn. If Reed Down was a person.
Well, boom.
You know how they do at the jazz club when they snap their fingers?
Dre.
I couldn't even say nothing but boom because that was done.
Right. Well, let's hear what they had to say because this conversation, this to me, it was very telling of where they are right now. And I don't know. This is my favorite part of the video, y'all. Like from when he starts talking about, I'm focused on our family, you know, our son. And from that point back, I love the video. I love the marriage question as well. And this was a good Q&A. You gotta admit.
I know you did 2 years. Like now you got months left. How does that feel?
It's good. Down the months. It feels good. Feel like I've grown a lot. A lot of different ways. So looking forward to trying to grow like that. Okay. How you feel about it, Mama?
Shit. I feel like we went through the worst, so it's like shit. What can get worse? We can only get better from now.
Which is not for sure. We already did all the backwards.
Yeah, so I feel like there shouldn't be too much drama for real.
Now, I want to pause it right there. Thank you for the super chat. Trust says they criticize Chrisean for having her son all the time, but praise the others for being outside. That part. Let me just take a pause for the cause for a second because they were over in Catalina. And this was during a point in time when they weren't dealing with each other, if I'm not mistaken, because, you know, I remember when she popped out in that brown outfit with the golf club and we were all saying, she's with Blue. But people were like, no, she's not with Blue. She's not with Blue. No, she was with Blue.
Mm-hmm.
That's when this helicopter ride, this footage that we're seeing right now, and just the way these visuals came up with what they're saying, the music that was playing, it really puts you in touch with where they are right now. Like, did y'all get that feeling?
I felt like I was looking at a virtual book.
Okay.
You know? I was over there like, oh God, oh. I look so stupid over here if y'all want to see my face.
I think we all were like, "Aw." At least us that are in here right now, we were like, "Aw."
The other ones were like,
They were sliding down the wall, punching the air. That's what they were doing.
Sliding down razor blades, child.
They was taking double shots of Windex. That's what they was doing. They was mixing them all together. Dollar Tree brand, dollar store brand, the grocery store brand, industrial brand.
The new homemade ones from TikTok.
They was taking them double shots of that Windex, baby. But let's continue with this. I just wanted to pop in and just you know say that point.
Be like very straight to the point, very self-explanatory.
Yeah, we want the same thing. I think you want the same thing.
Yeah.
Finally. I think that's the difference. We want the same thing.
Okay. But it's up to our discipline to remain, like, to stay this, you know. Good.
Not for sure.
So,
I said you gotta be here still.
what'd you say?
I said you gotta be here still.
It is. Stop playing with me.
Now we knew that question. That we knew that was coming. Dre, how you feel about that question? Because you know, in your mind, you and Chrisean got a thing. Like you
In
the
my
night.
mind, it
Yeah,
only
in your
lives in
mind.
my mind. I feel the same way I used to feel with Aaliyah. I was only willing to share Aaliyah with the Genuine. So in this case, I'm only willing to share Chrisean with Blue. So I don't mind. But he wanted Harry, shoot. He wanted to make sure that nobody touched that. Mm, that's his cream sandwich. When he come home, oh lucky bastard.
You know what, Erica? You're right. She said Chrisean didn't even get distracted with the Q&A. She stuck to the question straight throughout. It was it was really sensible chat. It was.
Mm-hmm.
I think she would do good in podcasting. Would y'all be here for that if Chrisean was podcasting and sitting down with people, not so much interviewing them, but sitting down with people and having conversations with them?
Yeah, well.
Absolutely.
I would be here for that too. She
Mm-hmm.
absolutely is beautiful with no makeup. She glows. She glows. She's got an inner glow that comes from her spirit, not just the inside. It comes from her spirit.
Like, stop playing, bro. What are you doing different with your time now than you was before? Like for the last couple months, what are you doing to get through the time differently than you was before?
Well, I'm in prison now, so they have classes and stuff. They have a classes that I can do.
You said you taking classes?
Time off. So yeah. They got classes I can take to get time off. So I've been in class Monday through Friday, 9 to 11. Pretty cool. Computer class, email or something. Then in computer class, it's Lancaster level 3. Called House and Healing. And it's like a version of an AA meeting. I feel like it's pretty interesting. Might get some time off of that, you know? Other than that, talking to my wifey mama all day long. You hear me? I know where she at. Ain't that right, baby? For real.
I love you. Like just be yourself. I like the sentiment of you.
Damn, hold on. We can't skip past that. That was deep.
Mm-hmm.
Very deep.
I love you. I love the sentiment of you. That was freaking a one-line poetic sentence.
That's from Mr. Jonathan Porter.
The sentiment of a person.
Yeah, that was definitely Jonathan, not Blueface.
Right?
Wifey mama. He got a nickname for her. That's love.
As
He
much
loved
as
that
she
girl.
hates nicknames.
Just let them be. For all those who don't want them to be, just leave them alone this time. Let them be. Let go and let God, okay? Because wifey mama, he gave her a nickname.
Right? That's the wifey mama. I'll be talking to my wifey mama.
You'll never hear nobody call nobody that.
No. Now watch all these other people be like, I'm his wifey mama. No. We know where that came from. There's only one wifey mama, okay?
And he called her his trophy. That's where the trophy on his face came from.
Mm-hmm.
This time by yourself, have it impacted you negatively or positively?
Positively, I would say, because I'm not distracted and things that are on my mind when I'm by myself are very clear. Very, very clear. And I can see clearly now, basically. And I think that I can see very clearly now that the rain is gone, baby, that you my rock and you my world.
Oh.
Y'all go ahead and drop y'all crying emojis and y'all hearts in the chat because y'all know that was sweet. He called her his wifey mama, his rock, his man. Listen, let's hear that again because Jonathan is talking grown up.
Let him cook.
Very clearly now that the rain is gone, baby, that you my rock and you my world.
Wait a minute, one more again. Oh damn, I went back too far. It's okay.
And I can see clearly now, baby. And I think that I can see very clearly now that the rain is gone, baby, that you my rock and you my world.
Bro.
She blushing. You can hear it. She blushing through the phone.
I love the part with the music came up from church, like
Yes.
when that the my mind is free, and that's where his mama fails to realize his mind is so free now. You've probably never ever in your life seen his side, even when he was a pure baby.
You have some type of feedback in your phone when you talking.
You hear it now?
No.
Okay.
Okay, because it was kind of scary. What is that sound?
I
It
didn't
kept going
realize
doo
that
doo boop. I was like,
It's
okay.
Godzilla. She's trying
it was
to.
she was trying to come and get me. Somehow I couldn't. I didn't realize there was something open
There
in
you
the
go.
back of my phone. But anyways, yeah, that music
No, it's
part
back.
just
It's
got me.
on blue.
I don't know what it is.
I don't know what that is either.
Sound like a
I'm gonna
bird.
drop down and come back.
Okay.
Instead of trying.
Beyonce's lace front is here, y'all.
Hey,
Hey,
What,
girl.
dude?
this whole thing is so cute. Chrisean Jesus got his mama's baby gap she used to have. Wait, why did all of a sudden get quiet?
Yo.
Look.
You're unpredictable, girl.
Right. I think we was all sitting here like, what's she finna say?
I'm on the, I'm on the same time as y'all. I wasn't even finna say no unpopular opinion today.
Okay, who? Praise the Lord.
But okay. This girl. Whew, all right. But
All
yeah.
right.
Okay, Heidi B is back.
Yeah, I was scared just now. I said, As soon as I said that demon name, I ain't
No,
saying that name
listen.
no more.
It's back. I'm telling you, it's back. We rebuke it in the name of Jesus, but it's back.
Well, I'm gonna go out and come completely back in and refresh everything.
Okay. We'll
Okay, if
see.
you got Wi-Fi on, try to cut it off.
Yeah, because
Something
I
trying
don't
to
know.
come too.
Right. It was you had to beep,
Beep.
beep.
Her phone had an opinion too.
Okay, so yeah, I definitely I love that. And for those who's sitting back to my he ain't just using us so that she could keep paying his bills. She ain't gotta pay no bills. That restaurant pay for itself.
Okay.
That
She's
is
no
so.
longer paying for the restaurant. So what is she paying?
And I just want to say this
That's
as a man from the sector. When you see a man look at a woman like that, you know he loves her.
Yeah.
No
And
matter how much you want to hate on the relationship itself, you can hate on the people in the relationship, but you can never hate on love because you see the way he look at her, you see the way he protects her, he keeps going back, he keeps You know, it may look nutty at times, but at the end of the day, you know that he loves her.
Yeah. Yeah,
It's
he
just
does.
crazy though. They saying she making him do this, but she the one that got rules.
Oh, good point.
Boom.
Good point.
Imagine,
Okay, and
child, that's like me going to work today, and I'm telling the manager what to do.
Well, I mean, it does happen because when I was the business manager for this company I was working for, I used to tell the boss what to do, even when to pay me. I ran that. So I mean, that does happen. But I see what you're saying because he has all of these. But I feel like she has. I feel like I don't know. I just feel like it's mutual now. Like when
It's
he
right,
said
they on the
we're on
same
the same
page.
page, right?
They want the
Finally, we we, we
they
want to
always
see
been
each
in the
other.
same book in the same chapter. They were just on two different pages. Now
Right.
they found the same page and they own it, and that's basically what anybody want in a relationship. Sure to have its bumps and bruises, but that comes with any relationship. As long as we have communication, dialogue, and you know I love you, and I know you love me, and it's mutual. I mean, what more could you ask for? And the respect is there, is back. Both parties respecting each other, you know,
Mm-hmm.
and its boundaries and everything. So it's a beautiful thing to see.
It is.
The Q&A trending more than the much spoken baddies reunion. You know what? This Q&A came in and overshadowed all of that.
I'm proud of both of them for maturing. He matured in there. She matured out here. She
Mm-hmm.
may have had her time in on the inside too, but for the most part, they both matured quickly. I might add. You
I
know,
just want to know which one of y'all in here cutting onions.
Huh?
Who in here cutting onions?
cause she crying.
Who
A,
crying?
a little bit. I'm crying a little bit.
You didn't
I'm
catch the joke. That's an old person
I
joke.
know it's a. I know it's. I didn't pick up on that. She's the one crying. I'm like, who's crying on the? Ain't nobody sleep.
Yeah, yeah, she is. That's what my granddaddy used to say. Who in here cutting onions? Well, I said, wait, what? Now I
Well,
know what it means because you the hardest person in the room, so you
right.
can't be crying. You blaming on the onions.
Well,
I
let's
mean, I
finish
know
up.
I'm not crying. I got allergies.
Girl,
Okay,
boo, you
you got to
crying.
go take that allergy relief.
You crying.
Okay. Scale 1 to 10.
I like you. So funny.
Scale 1 to 10. How big is your faith in Jesus Christ?
Oh, 10 out of 10, baby. And now that Jesus has blessed me with you, and you helped me you recently, I felt closer than before. So thank you for that. And thank you, Jesus, for you.
Oh, that was sweet. That was so nice. Okay.
All right. There all the time, but no, I'm not kidding.
I love reading to you every day and praying with you every day. That's the best.
I don't know. I just feel, we just be jamming for real.
Just be jamming for real.
Let's play that part one more time. This is beautiful.
Before. So thank you for that.
Scale 1 to 10.
I like you. So funny.
Scale 1 to 10. How big is your faith in Jesus Christ?
Oh, 10 out of 10, baby. And now that Jesus has blessed me with you, and you helped me you recently, I felt closer than before. So thank you for that. And thank you, Jesus, for you.
Oh, that was sweet. That was so nice. Okay.
All right. There all the time, but no, I'm not kidding.
I love reading to you every day and praying with you every day. That's the best.
I don't know. I just feel, we just jamming for real.
Just be jamming for real.
Now,
That's beautiful.
I'm just saying, like watching that whole thing. That's why I said this is that's those are my favorite parts of it because you get to see the growth. You know what I'm saying? He gave Jesus Christ a 10 out of 10. A complete 180. Like Trust said, thank you for the super chat, Trust.
Do y'all
Trust said
think he
that
gonna?
it was a 180 compared to how he was
Do y'all
talking
think
when
he gonna come?
compared to how he was talking when he first
Do y'all
went in.
think he gonna come out?
Girl, go ahead. Get it out, girl. Get it out.
I said, do y'all think he gonna come out like Gucci Mane? Like Gucci Mane did a whole 360 when he got out of jail.
Uh-oh.
A 360 is a complete circle, which meant all the way back to the beginning point. A 180
Y'all
is a
hear me?
turnaround.
I don't know. They said when Gucci Man came out of jail, he was a clone. So I don't know
That's
if he
Did
was
y'all
right.
hear
a
me?
clone.
Shit, damn,
You
what?
She can't hear us.
okay. You gonna have to go fix your hearing Beyonce's lace front. Cause I don't know what you're doing, but you know.
Girl.
What is going on? I don't know what's going on. Okay. I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's going on, but she gotta fix her audio and come back.
Yeah, her lace front.
Oh, you know what? Not the lace front too. Hey, Lady J.
And I
Hey,
want to say this about the
Hey,
yeah.
how are
lace
you?
front. Oh,
I'm good.
hey.
How are you? Hold on, Dre.
I'm good. Can I just say something right quick?
Oh, okay. Go ahead.
Okay. Okay, listen. I have a man, and my man was in prison for 23 years. Let me
Mhm.
just say, I left him because, I was like, I got to go on with my life. You know what I'm saying? He met someone, but I, I didn't say anything about it. He met someone. She lived in Detroit. He lived in California. And I didn't say anything. I let that relationship be what it was. But at the end of the day, when he thought he was never getting out, when he did get out, he owed her some respect because she did something that I didn't do. You understand what I'm saying? And I
Mhm.
allowed him to go ahead and do whatever he needed to do with her because after all, he was gone 23 years. So I allowed that to happen. I said nothing negative about that. I allowed it to happen because I appreciated her because I couldn't do it. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, when people be saying that they be jail talking, that's not always true. Because sometimes jail does rehabilitate a person, and sometimes it does make a person grow up and own up to their own responsibilities as the things that they were doing on the street. Just like Karlissa said, when he was in the county jail and he got caught with that weed or whatever it was, he owned up to it. Maybe that was the start of the change coming with him. Maybe that was the start of the change because you notice ever since then he has not never disrespected her again. Again,
Mhm.
he's never disrespected her again. So maybe there is growth and it's not just jail talk. Because I don't believe in jail talk. I don't believe in it. Because at the end of the day, he could have had any girl to jail talk to. Any girl.
Well,
So
that's true.
why does it have to be jail talk with Chrisean and not Jaydin?
Well, I don't
Hmm?
think that this is jail talk. See, in the
I don't
beginning,
either.
though, because there was no change in behavior. He getting on here talking about yeah, Blueface baby, yeah, this, that,
You
and the
don't
third.
see that. You
Did
don't
that
see it.
to me at that point? That's when, and I can say it myself. I was saying, I don't know if this is jail riz or if it's the real thing. I don't know what to think right now. We just gonna have to see what happens. But
But
I
you
was one
know,
of those. But at the
mhm,
same time, I've never denied that this man does love her, even when they were at their most lowest point. And the more we get to know Karlissa, the more we understand where he was coming from, or at least I was, okay, where he was
uh-huh,
coming from and how he was doing things. But I think for him, I can't say that I don't believe in jail talk because I've seen jail riz happen where a girl get riz and she get played, and when he come home, he go someplace else to lay. So I have
mhm,
seen that happen, but I haven't had it happen to me. Thank you, Lord.
mhm,
But
mhm,
I've seen that happen. But in this situation, when everybody else is gone, Chrisean has been there. Like when he first went in, Chrisean was at that courthouse with the baby. You didn't see Jaydin, you didn't see Karlissa, you didn't see nobody. Unfortunately, you seen Wack, but you seen Wack, you seen Bobo, and you seen Chrisean right there by his side. And she's been right there by his side all the way through. This is a low point for him in his life. And a lot of times, the person who
I
stands
agree.
by them the most when they are at that low point that uplifts them. She didn't change up on him. She could have left him high and dry in there and went on about her life, went on about her business. One of the things that he always said was that she didn't listen. Okay, she didn't listen or any of that, but she showed him, you're sitting down, I'm sitting down. I'm going to wait for you, and I'm going to make sure we go up together. Now, a lot of us have been frustrated with her for doing that, but you see what she's doing. She came out, she got herself together, and you could see that she is pouring into him. For him to turn around and say all of that he said, come on, man. The old Blueface would have never.
That's why I believe that. That's why I do believe that, and people might not look at it for what it is. That's why I believe that he did terminate the relationship with him and Jaydin probably when he got to state prison, because it only takes 30 days to get your visit approval. He's been there for a minute. She has not been there. That's because he's not allowing her to come. He's done. He's done with the relationship. He's done with the games with her. He's done with it. He's found his queen, and now they're being reciprocated toward each other. And this is what he wanted all along from Chrisean. And it was easy for him to give up Jada because the heart don't lie. That's one thing it don't do. And what he's doing right now is following his heart. And Chrisean said she took a chance on love, and he's taking a chance too. That's just what it is. And
But
these people are mad about it.
She's pouring something into him. She's pouring a renewed sense of stability into him. Like the one who was always looked at as being the most unstable is the one that has caused him stability. Like, let's talk about it. Let's have a real conversation. She grounded that man.
Yep.
And all this other stuff that's been going on, him writing people and all that other stuff. Like, yeah, I know when they be in jail, they get lonely and
They do that. They do that. They do that.
You know, no excuse, but that's what happens. It comes along with that turf. But this right here, out loud, in the open.
That even makes me think about Jaydin's response to him, saying, I want to talk about my family and you brought me closer to God. And she said, he says that all the time just to see Kuda Cat. And I felt so bad for her at that time, like embarrassed, bad. Like it's because it's like, girl, you not seeing what's going on. Chrisean, the path Chrisean's following, she's not gonna do certain things. So he's using you, and you think it's a flex, or you think like you're doing a thing by saying this, and all you're doing is letting everybody see how much the same things you were saying about her with him, how much it really applied to you, how much you was deflecting to Chrisean. So I don't know.
I believe that.
I just found when she said that, it just made me feel so bad for her. Like, girl, love yourself. Do something. Like, you don't see that you're making yourself look bad.
And even when he said that, so even if he said those things to her, those things were in the past. I bet you, I double dog dare you to try him. I bet he's not saying that to her now. I guarantee you he's not. Even if he got on the phone today, he's gonna be talking about them kids. Jaydin is not really a priority to him anymore. It's those kids and Chrisean. That's it.
But to me, it seems like it flipped. It flipped because at one point in time, he believed that that's what Jaydin was to him. That she was that rock and that stability and the this and the that and the third. People are making assumptions about Chrisean based off of their own imagination, because we have not gotten a chance to see her. When we were seeing her with the baby, and we were seeing her being very loving, very nurturing, very in love with her son. As a parent, you do fall in love with your children, and it's a different type of love from other people, and that's something that she has been looking for, something that she has wanted in her life. For she had a very turbulent upbringing, and now she's coming to a space where she's coming into her own. She's finding her peace. She's building her own family outside of the family that she grew up in. She's building a whole new family with a foundation that is strong in faith. And yes, I believe he did cut this off. I mean, you online talking about F him and, you know, all this other stuff. You expect him to just willy-nilly pick up a phone and call you? We don't know what the phone calls was like when he was calling her. We don't know if they were arguing on the phone every time they got on the phone. The last thing that a dude that's incarcerated wants to do, the last thing they want to do is argue when they
Yep.
call you. They don't want to deal with that.
They picture is bigger than that, especially when they're in custody there, because you're dealing with
Mm-hmm.
all different inmates, different, and pretty much him, you're here in Southern California. You have to watch your back with the Northern Californians. You know what I'm saying? And the role being in prison, it's not easy. It's hard. It's tough. I've worked there and I see different. I pretty much basically try to talk to people to try to get them to understand. When they get out, don't come back in here because all you are bread and butter to these people. That's all you are. So I know it's hard for him. He's trying to get a grip on life. He's trying to go to class. He's taking these classes, which is an A+. That is good on his.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
That is awesome. And
That
that's what
cuts
I'm
his
saying.
time back.
Yes,
I don't
it
know.
does.
Was it you, Dre, that asked me, is there any way that he would be able to come home early? Was it you? Somebody
Yeah,
asked me
Yeah,
that
I
yeah,
on
asked
he
you
will
the
that.
be. He will
I
and
be
asked
as
you
I
long.
that.
said if he's doing programs, he could easily get
Mhm,
his time cut back. And he said he's doing a computer class. He's doing NA, which if you ever sat down in one of those classes, whether you needed it or not, if you've gone in there with a loved one and you sit inside of it and you
mhm.
listen to what people are saying, it gives you a different outlook on life. It makes you start realizing different things that have been your vice. And it doesn't necessarily have to be that you were on any type of substance and abusing it. You could very well be addicted to anything in this world if you have an addictive personality. So when
Mhm.
he said, it was interesting, or I forgot exactly his words, but basically it opened his eyes to some things.
Yeah, he's
Hmm.
probably taking those substance abuse programs as well too, because if
Mhm.
yeah, and I know he's probably taking them because of what happened previous in the county jail. So I know they probably tagged that onto his little case when he went to state prison. So now I know he's taking those substance abuse programs too. And you sometimes you go in just to get time taken up, but then you find those classes interesting and they become part of who you are. You didn't know that then, but you see it now. You know?
Well, you know
Hmm.
what? Miss Real Deal said then Jaydin and Karlissa was trying to front like she's been ignoring his calls. Yeah, right. You know what? She could
You
have
know,
been ignoring his calls. She
I
very
don't believe that.
well could have been ignoring his calls. I could see her ignoring his calls
I
because
can
that's
see
what
it, but
Karlissa said do.
I really honestly, I don't believe that. I really don't believe it because, like I said, Jada may be a lot of things, but she gonna go in on Blue when she find out anything between him and Chrisean. And he probably
Well,
stopped talking because he don't want to hear her mouth.
here's the thing. I don't think that he would necessarily not call his children. Like he would
Well,
not call to
I don't
not
think it's
speak to
about his children. I think it's about
them.
her.
Right,
I
but
think it's about her.
listen to what I'm about to say to you.
Hmm.
He has to call her yes in order to speak to Javon. And
Hmm.
she knows that if she cuts that communication off between he and Javon, that's gonna
Hmm.
hurt you more than anything else. So I could see her moving spitefully. I could see
Oh
her
yeah.
looking at the phone call and not answering the phone and getting on here online and saying, F him, I don't need this, blah, blah, blah. I'm not going to see him. I'm not picking up his phone calls. And you actually are not doing those things. So now he stops calling.
Yeah, I don't even think he want her to come visit.
Mm.
Like I
So
told you,
she
it takes
cut visits. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, it just take 30 days to get a clearance on your visit. And she only knows that her visit is clear through him. So if he didn't tell her visit is clear, how's she gonna come up there?
If he ain't talking to her, how you gonna tell her?
My point exactly. But see, he's been in state prison for a minute and she still hasn't been up there. Blue will be on his way home in a minute. And let me tell you something. Her not going up there visiting him, if she did get clear, I just think, and he told her, just say for instance, if he told her and she didn't come, that leaves a salty taste in his mouth as well. Because she could come and bring those kids.
Well,
Hmm.
she has been to see him.
You think so?
Twice. That was last
She's
year, and
been
she
up there.
brought him,
Yeah,
brought
that's
Oh,
what I'm
you talking
saying
Javon.
about
when they say
but
that.
you're talking
If
about
she
are you talking
hasn't
about
been
in
up
the county
there.
jail? Are you talking about
Yeah,
in the
that was
county jail?
yeah, that was
Okay,
county,
well
but
I'm
she
talking
only
Didn't
about
brought
she
him
just
twice.
go up there when he was in Kern? She just went up there
no,
not too long
no,
ago. That one
no,
time.
no, 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 she didn't.
She said she
Remember that.
didn't.
I worked there. No,
Okay.
she
Oh,
didn't.
that's right. She didn't go up there that time. She
Thank
said she
you.
was going and she ended up
She
not going.
didn't go.
She ended up
Mm-mm.
picking up she ended up
Mm.
going out with the girls. So
But then
that's what
again,
she
you
ended
know
up
what?
doing.
I'm gonna tell y'all something. You never know. Everybody don't talk about their past. You never know. Even if, just say, for instance, she turned in a visiting form, maybe her visit wasn't clear. Maybe her
Mm.
visit wasn't clear. You, because they're not gonna tell everything about Jaden. They not Carlissa, Blue. They weren't gonna get online and tell everything about her. You don't know. Maybe something in her past that she did that we don't know about.
Hmm.
So her visit probably didn't get clear. Because let me tell you, state prison, they are very strict who enters their sanction. Very strict. So you
Mm.
never know if her visit ever got clear.
Well, I'm
Because
not
you
going to start
know.
no rumors and speculations and innuendos on things like that because I have pulled on her and I haven't seen anything that would be that. But at the end of the day, what we do know is to be a fact is that she ain't been up there. She's not
No,
going
she
up there.
hasn't.
He ain't talking to her. She ain't talking to him. He is talking to Chrisean, and Chrisean has been here the whole time. Now,
Mhm.
when he comes out, oh, I believe he's gonna bleed. I
Believe who?
do believe he's going to tell everything when he get out. Maybe he won't though, because he's in a different type of energy.
Yep. That may be the growth in him, though he just won't say nothing.
Who knows? What we do know is this is where we are right now.
Everybody pretty much looking for him to get out and bleed Krishan, but I don't think that's gonna happen. I really don't. I
I think
don't
if
think that's
Krishan
gonna
would have
happen.
left him there, that would have happened. But she
Okay,
Yeah,
can
chose.
y'all
oh, it
hear
would
me
have
now?
happened.
Mhm.
I'm back. I'm back. I had to. I was
You right,
driving through
Hen-
the sticks.
you right, Henny. If she wouldn't have been there for him, he probably would have bled her. He would have been on some different stuff.
Mhm.
Okay. I'm back, y'all. I was driving through the sticks.
Okay,
Girl, you was
okay.
never put down. That's the whole thing. Like I put you backstage and said fix your sound, and I brought you back up, but you ain't say nothing. So
Anyway, the question I had asked was, do y'all think he gonna come back on some Gucci Mane behavior? Because y'all know Gucci Mane did a whole 360 when he got out of prison.
he did a 180. It's not a
Yep.
360. A 360 is a full circle, which means he went back to his starting point. It's a 180. He went the complete opposite direction. But I don't know if he's gonna come home like Gucci Mane. I want to see if he's gonna come home like Jonathan.
Because because the way I see it, before Gucci Mane became Gucci Mane the clone, which is the joke on Twitter, he was not always the best man to Keisha Kayor. He used to treat Keisha Kayor the way Blueface used to treat Krishan. And then when he got out, he was so in love, he wanted to get married, and now they got a family together. He didn't change so much. Everybody's like, that's not Gucci Mane, that's a clone.
Yes, she did, Rain C. She did have charges. It was a domestic. Remember, we went through that on Hennessy Reviews. We went through so much information over the years. There was a domestic that was between the two of them that we came across. There was.
Did it say if that was from her or some other girl?
It was her. We read the document, girl.
Oh, I ain't see no name.
Go watch the video.
Is my mic working now?
Okay.
Yeah, it's working. Hey, Heidi B, you been up here too. You ain't said y'all just
Because I was listening to y'all and then I was just watching the video over and over, like literally stuck. I've been doing what Dre do. So I was kind of stuck staring at the damn video. Don't judge me. As long as my mic worked.
yeah, we don't hear the bloop
He
bloop.
said it. What did you say it sounded like, Dre?
It sounded like the phone had its own opinion, but since you told me what you was doing, maybe, maybe the phone was underneath the influence.
I might have blew too
It
much.
had an air bubble.
This not an air bubble. Well, this right here, Blue, it's not like Jaden is in the club hosting. She's in the club drinking, partying when she knows she needs money. Well, we don't know if that was some type of hosting or not. I don't know if it was a hosting. I didn't see all of the baddies there when she was in the club. I did just see her, Tesiki, and somebody else. I don't even know who she was. But she got a video of them together, and then she's out with Scotty and Jayla, and they're out there shooting golf, playing miniature golf and stuff like that. So I don't know, hey, you know, do you live your
They
life?
feel
But
sorry
can we
for him.
please
They feel sorry
who?
for him.
Who, Raquel?
Scotty,
Uh-oh.
Oh, do we really want to ask who she's talking about?
I just caught it after I said.
Yeah, because I'm really asking.
I want to know too.
um, look, everybody patiently waiting to look at the chat too. Like, who you talking about?
At the end of the day, I could give two squats. But anyways, when she first got when Krishan first got baptized, y'all,
Mm.
when she came showed the videos and stuff where she came up out of that water and her hair, like they did a slow motion one. I forgot whose I seen it on, but oh my god, y'all, my soul went into that water. Like
Mm,
it was so deep, just seeing, you know what I'm saying? Seeing her
Mm.
leave all them impurities behind in
mm-mm.
that water. That thing right there got me. And the singing part was what I was trying to say earlier. The singing part where she was in church singing, and when he was saying what he was saying, she brought that out where he could see clear. Oh my God, that was so deep. That was what I was saying. Like, if people really paid attention, as soon as he said, I can see clear or freely or whatever, think freely, that's when she played that. I was like, she's so, mm, she got this.
Listen, the visuals to this thing right here.
It's a whole book.
It really was. It was telling a story, and she picked the perfect questions. I don't know how many
Yes,
questions they got, but she picked the perfect questions to ask. And it
most
just told the
definitely.
story, and it cleared up any misconceptions that anybody had. Because Ozilla be out there talking like she talked to this man every day, and he let it be known, I don't talk to her, I don't fool with her, he don't judge with her. And I always say, as a mother, that's not something to be braggadocious about. Oh, my kids don't talk to me, I don't care, I'm their mother, I birthed them, they came out of my ass. First of all, you said that they came out through cesarean, so it wasn't, you're not the same, honey.
I didn't know you can come out of anybody's ass.
I know. I thought that was hemorrhoids. I think she got them confused.
Oh
The
God.
way she talk about
That
him,
was
she
them
probably got
hemorrhoids,
him large
Karlissa.
enough as a head.
Wait, I want to say
Hey.
this to her.
Uh,
Karlissa, don't come back on this internet, on this interweb, until you able to put the wig on your forehead.
oh, you know what?
Put it all the way up there.
Hey, Shauna D.
Because even Callie said, you on here
Yeah.
talking, but you don't even have your wig all the way on. And I was like, I thought it was on. It
Lady
got
J,
to go on
you
your
still up here?
forehead.
Is Lady J still here?
Lady J.
Where'd she go? Lady J, come back up here, girl. Where you went? I likes her.
Mm-hmm.
I likes her. Come back up
She
here,
had a lot
Lady
of
J.
wisdom. I liked her. I didn't have to talk at all. I could sit over here and intertwine myself with my medicine.
Right?
We all know what comes out of our ass, and
Come back
humans are
up.
not it.
Hey, Shauna D.
Hey, Henny. Hey, panel. I hate last
Hey.
week I couldn't comment because I was under the weather and I didn't have a voice, but my God, I got my voice back. But watching the Q&A was just beautiful to say the least. We got to hear some things addressed in a more graceful manner.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but what people fail to realize with Blue, or Jonathan, I should say, he said, well, she said, so what are you doing in there? I'm learning. I heard I'm learning. I'm taking accountability. He said, I'm going to AA. So
Mm-hmm.
he is no longer going to be the same young man when he comes out. She's reading to him. He's appreciating receiving the word and praying with him. So he's not the same Jonathan. They're not the same Blueface that everybody wants to see. And they're hoping that he comes out the same. But I really feel in my heart of hearts that that was, and I hate to say, baby mama number one, that's her issue. She was focused on, oh, I don't know, he doesn't look the same. Baby, he's not the same. He's not going to be throwing back the hen with you. He's not going to be smoking. He's sober right now. This is the Jonathan that is sober, that
we didn't ever get to see because he was always at the Henny bottle, he was drinking, he was doing whatever he had to do. But right now, being sat down, he had to get into the right space. Like he says, I don't have those distractions. They're not listening to what he's saying. Um, and they're not taking it to accord. They're not taking account of it, what he's really truly saying. And then when he said, I'm focused on my family, you and my son. I have a heart for Krishan because I have been Krishan, where you are the next woman in life, and the first woman, first wife, whatever, can't accept you because you fit into a man's spirit. When you build a man's spirit and soul up, he will love you forever. Because biblically it says a righteous, it takes a righteous woman for a man. And that's where Krishan has been for him. Yes, she is young and she made mistakes. She said that in her comment to Jaydin last week. She's been there before, but this is not who she is. And like they're so used to seeing people only remember what they last knew of you. When I'll put it like that. Like when you have family members, they only remember you where they last saw you. So if they saw her crashing out, him crashing out, that's all they're going to remember. They'll never acknowledge the growth in either one of those young people. And I'm glad to see it. As a 50-year-old woman, I'm so glad to see it. I'm praying for the both of them, that baby, and that she would be able to be an influence to his children. She would be a great influence to his children. We've seen her with children. We've seen her how she is. She is a giving person. She has a huge heart, and only the people speak as they are. So I have to say, baby mama number one, that's her problem. That's how she is. And for to say just because I'm going online showing you I can cook doesn't make you a good mom. From what I see, you was crashing out. You didn't go get your kids when your baby was calling for you. When my kids called me one time and said they didn't want to be somewhere, I was Johnny on the spot.
That part.
First thing smoking. First
Period.
thing smoking. I was to get my children. I don't care what the grandmama say or I got the kids and I'm doing this and I'm sorry, but those babies do not look happy. I don't like talking about it, but you can look in their eyes. They're not happy. So I know when things are in a better space for them, he's going to get his kids. And everything that they fear is going to be, he's going to have his children with him and his wife and their son. And I to me, I think that'd be the best space for them right now.
I'm here for it.
Regardless of what past looks like, I'm on. Let's encourage that. Let's encourage that relationship. That is, they say when a man finds a wife, he finds a good thing. He found her. He found her, and she was gracious enough to. Okay, Blue, we're gonna do this again. Okay, Jonathan, we're gonna do this again. We're gonna do it the right way, and they have gotten to reacquaint on a different level, a sober level, not a crashing out level. And I
Hmm.
love it. I love it. So, which granny over there? I mean, she lost me with the antics. I can barely, I can't stand her. I'm just gonna be honest. I can't stand her. It's a
Well,
poor excuse. I'm sorry. And I don't, it's not that I don't like people, but that kind of behavior, and then you want to be justified in it. You want to say what she could say in the Q&A. You want to criticize her, but yet you was okay with the other woman making false accusations about a young lady that you have never had like exposure to except for one time. And you was all giddy, buddy. But that was okay for her to dog this young woman out and her child. But yet you're going to say something about her talking about you being a babysitter, which you are, which we all can see that. And it looks like from the last video, you're getting tired. So which is it? So
well,
I'm just all like I see it.
with all of that being said, Shauna, a lot of people in here did not see the Karlissa video. And I warned y'all, if y'all was gonna make me come live instead of making these videos, that y'all was gonna have to watch this Karlissa video.
You
Wait a
can
minute.
see it. I
Hey,
mean, I'm
hey,
sorry,
it's
Eddie.
me, Shanna
I can't
D.
stand watching her. Hey, Dre.
Well, see, the
But
difference
this the
is
truth.
Carlissa gets interrupted over here. Okay, we don't give her free range to just keep talking because we gonna cut her off and we gonna
That
say
wig still ain't on her forehead, and she look like a
that wig
demon.
is so
Yeah. Like my mama
Dre,
say, get her at the root. Get her at the root.
Dre,
That
Dre,
demon eating her from the inside out. No, nasty.
Dre. How you gonna pick up on that?
Oh, nasty. It ain't the look. It's all the way back there, and look at her face. It looked like that demon eating her from the inside out. She was bigger than
Mm-mm.
this, like about 2 weeks ago. They're
Was
just
she
eating her
wasn't she on a
alive.
diet or something? That's what she said. She was on the I'm on a diet, but
No,
I
that
She
demon
ain't
is
on no
she
diet.
is
wait
eating.
that
She
It's
ain't getting
period.
no money
festing.
right now. She ain't getting no money right now. When was the last episode of Six Stocks? She ain't on
Yep.
Zeus. Ain't nobody messing with her.
Yep.
She on that
Yep.
I can't afford to eat diet. That's what she's
Yep.
on.
No,
She
that demon
Yep.
is feasting on that fat.
now that wig is supposed to be about right here because it ain't supposed to be on your hairline because that's how you lose your baby hairs.
Mm-hmm.
She
But
don't have none.
She don't
I
have
told her
none.
to
Look, she
use
bought
my block and
those.
maybe
Oh,
it'll
that's
grow
the
back.
adult
It ain't
hair.
on no edges.
That's
She
that
has
adult hair.
nothing.
Lord
Look,
Jesus,
Karma then
have
came and
mercy.
snatched her
I ain't
ball.
even started the video yet. Y'all already going in.
Look, once
That's that
Karma got
adult
out of
hair.
charity briefcase because she kidnapped Karma. She the only person in the world that'll steal Karma. But once she got free from charity, she made that pit stop at Carpisty house and ain't left.
Well,
She
Dre.
moved. She made her move the bed out of Carter room and everything. She said she's sleeping here.
Y'all will
Well,
see in a
you
minute. She gonna be out of that big house in a minute. Watch. She try to say it, but she really knows she getting ready to move. And then she gonna act like, oh, okay. But she's on her way out of that house now because they can't afford it because she ain't making no money.
Yeah, because it is on Airbnb things. They got to
Yep.
downgrade. They got to use that
Yep.
housing and
You
downgrade.
She
Hold
thought
you
she
on,
heard
was
her
y'all.
gonna
talking
do a
about it.
Hold on, y'all.
quarantine.
Hold on, y'all. Hold on, y'all. Selena, are you still in here? Cause why you don't have your butt up here? If you still in here, Selena, you click that link. And Miss Pammy, I know good and darn well you not about to sit down and sit this one out because y'all about to have a ball, have free range on this because she pissed me off. And yes, I was in there.
Why
I
is her
seen what I was
clothes
there
shining
for.
like her hair?
Her what?
Everything is just
Looking
shiny.
like she
Like her
wearing a
hair is
trash bag.
shining, her clothes is shining. It got
That's
that
you
poly.
do
That's
same
do that
because
because
it's
texture.
I like me a
polyester.
shiny wig.
That
Because
Timu
that's
texture.
polyester. That's
That
She
polyester.
Timu
got them
texture.
filters up, Dre. That's a
Polyester hair
that's
and
some
polyester
filters.
clothes.
You know what? I'm done.
That Timu edition.
Yep, polyester. That's what I
That's
said.
the
Polyester
Karlissa
clothes,
No,
starter
Dre,
polyester
that's Wish
hair.
package.
Edition. That's Wish Edition.
That's
Ooh,
Karlissa
child.
starter package on Timu.
She can't
Not
get that
Well,
human hair. She got to mess with that polyester.
Dre,
Mm.
can we talk about how she was bullying Granddaddy for being a babysitter, and now we calling her the babysitter? She having a whole conniption. That's Granddaddy lick back.
Mm-hmm. She bald headed on her head. Her eyebrows is leaving. It's just going to hell. Oh,
He
sorry. Go
said
ahead,
she
Henny.
balding around the eyebrows. I'm finished. All
Look,
right, well,
look. They bald and one is longer than the other. Look.
they uneven.
It's the stencil eyebrows for me.
Ooh, she gonna hate us.
Lord help her, Jesus.
She already
She gonna
hate
hate
us.
us.
She
You gonna
already
have to say a prayer before turning this on.
she cannot stand me. You better not go over there and mention nothing about him and say reviews because she gonna
I
put you
know.
out.
I
Okay, she
know.
gonna put you
I
out.
know. I heard her mention it one time. Oh, don't talk about that woman over here. Shut up.
So who gonna say the All Father prayer before we watch this?
Okay, go ahead. Lead us in prayer,
No, you
brother
go ahead,
Dre.
Henny. You better at it.
Mm-mm.
I'm
You ain't
underneath the influence right now. I can't remember
y'all,
no.
y'all always want me to pray. All right. Bow your heads and behave yourselves. Father God, in the name of Jesus, we come before you humbly asking for you to protect us and cloak us underneath your almighty wings. Send a hedge of protection and let no weapon formed in this woman's mouth come against us. No
In Jesus'
transference of
name.
spirits, and may this not taint the rest of our days. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen.
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 Word our mouth and bribe our tongue.
Oh,
Leap.
Amen.
before
Mm-hmm.
we even get started, let me tell you what my mama passed on to me today because she know I wasn't feeling good yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
So she went to church. My mama goes to church. I told you I have a bona fide colored lady as a mama. Okay. I got a praying mama for real.
Mm-hmm.
She went to church and she came in, the Henny shed afterwards. And I'm sitting there working on videos, sweating like a slave. And she said, I'm so glad I went today. Let me tell you what the word was. And we're going to keep this in mind as we listen to her. And maybe we should keep this in our minds and spirits as well. She said, oftentimes we forget that we are an altar
Mm.
and our words have power.
Mm-hmm.
Our words do create life and death, but the things that we speak are either blessings or curses amongst other people. And depending upon what we are speaking, it becomes our reality.
Mm-hmm.
So keep that in mind while we listen to this right here, because child,
Lord. Well, forgive me,
no
Jesus, for what I'm going to
weapon
say to her.
formed against me
I'm going to just pray ahead of time.
shall
I ain't
prosper.
going to front and act like I ain't finna say
No,
nothing. You know my heart.
no. Keep talking, Drake, because I'm being your back song. I'm being the background music.
The
I'm
Lord
still.
knows my heart, and He knows I am finna say some things to her. So, Lord, I'm coming to you in front of everybody asking for forgiveness ahead of time. In Jesus' name, amen.
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 All right, here we go, y'all.
Good evening, y'all. I'm gonna wait for 1 million people to get on here before I start this Q&A.
Yes, she said
I'm
this
gonna
was a
wait for 1
Q&A,
million people
y'all.
to get on here before we start this Q&A. Hey, Mama Case, Mama Cass, please just stop speaking. I'm not speaking on no baby. I love all my grandkids. I'm not speaking on no baby. When I speak like that, is because I genuinely want her to feel how it feels to just have somebody talking crazy to or about or anything they got to do with me and my son. You see how that feel? It's not a very nice thing, and it's very painful.
She said that like she dropped a bomb. You see how that work? You see how that feel? Girl, you was talking about her way before she even had a baby. You know what? I never did give y'all the Zilla files, did I? Y'all still want the Zilla files where I could go back? I think I go back as far as 2003 and start posting some stuff. Like, would y'all want to go back?
Yes. Yup.
So what you telling me is, this is what I gathered, and I see everybody done got quiet because y'all holding it in. Y'all letting it build up because I already know how y'all about to do. Y'all about to go ham, eggs, and cheese in here. But you mean to tell me because you want her to feel a certain way, you going to use an innocent baby to do that? Your son is grown, making choices on his own. And the things that he do, she's somebody baby as well. So you just not you just never mind. Yeah, y'all want to say anything before I hit play? Okay, nobody want to say nothing. All right.
Just get her over with.
I'm hoping my lunch don't come up listening to her.
In her kid's life, I'm not like all these other mothers. I didn't do what y'all mama did. I did something totally different with my.
You hoard.
Okay, and see the results of it now, sitting down and having to be punished and silenced and all this other stuff is very painful. I'm going.
You have not been silent not one day in your life. Since the panel don't want to do it, I'm going to do it. You ain't been silent not one day since you done came upon this internet, okay? You've been up here running your mouth. You ain't been sat down nor silenced. Jesus, tie her tongue.
Through a lot of different traumas dealing with this.
We've been through a lot of different traumas dealing with you.
No, I'm telling you, she's going through that broke phase right now. That's what the punishment she's talking about. You're broke. You're broke. Nobody wants to work with you because your mouth done burnt a whole bunch of bridges that cannot be repaired. So that's why she thinks she's being punished. You know how narcissists think? She thinks that she's doing what she's supposed to do and everybody hates her and that's why she's being punished. No, you're being punished because you're evil.
Wilson, we ain't even get good into the video. Wilson said, "That's it."
Yep, let me piggyback because she doesn't even know how to be quiet. So that part.
Okay. Oh Jesus! All right, we just started.
And I love all my grandkids sincerely. I do. Even if she said, you know what, I call a truce right now. You can pick your grandson up, bitch. I will fly to the airport. I will fly wherever and pick him up and spend time with him. Y'all saw that already. I don't got to keep trying to prove myself when it comes to how I genuinely feel about all my kids.
First of all, what we saw was when y'all was up at that courthouse, you had told us that you would get kicked in your head again for him, and you did not. You didn't. You didn't do anything. You weren't even there to pick him up. Instead, you were so worried about what Papa Blue was going to do that you forgot that you were supposed to do something too. Let's continue.
But if one of their baby mamas get on here talking about my son is gay, my son want to molest his son, or just all the things that you have said about my son, you want my son to be sitting in jail. Like I haven't seen all the stuff that you have said about my son.
First of all, you act like your son wasn't out here saying certain things back then. You keep bringing up the past, but you ain't looking at the future. And the future says that your son had to go sit down for a little while and go up in there into that spiritual hospital. Okay, that's what Chrisean called it. She said, I asked God to turn this into a spiritual hospital, which means that she not only prayed that for herself, but she prayed that for your son too, for it to be a spiritual hospital, for them to go in there and for them to get their spirits right. And unfortunately, it took your son a little longer to get his spirit right because he wasn't ready to let go, because he was raised by somebody who was swarming with a pack of wild banshee. A legion dwells in this one here.
Get her.
All things that have been said about my son. How do you think I feel? I feel like you feel.
No, you don't.
Sometimes, yes,
Girl is a grown man. Shut up.
I don't have nothing against none of my grandkids. I love them all the same. If it was him or Javon, it would be the same for me. Okay, that's first and foremost.
So my question then becomes, I'm gonna try not to drag her no more. I'm gonna try to use logic and reason here, even though it's hard to. But here's a good question. If you love all your grandkids the same, then why don't you show that on the internet? Because you don't want nobody to say nothing about your grandchildren at all. Okay. But about Javon and Journey and Carter and Junie and Avery. But you sit up here and listen to hate pages that have your grandson as their profile picture in a picture that they have distorted, or they purposefully went through a video to find a bad angle, a bad shot, to take a shot of that right there and make it their profile picture. The same people that will get in comments underneath other content creators' posts and say horrible, nasty, vicious, vile things about your grandbaby that is blood of your blood, flesh of your flesh, bone of your bone. You will let them tell you things, just like, never mind, let me shut up. You listening to the wrong people tell you about your grandbaby, then you get on here and you fuel them with more false narratives because you don't have a relationship with Chrisean. You don't have a relationship with Blue. You don't have a relationship with anybody that is right there directly close, taking care of Chrisean Jesus. You don't. So you're not getting good information. Even with you over there talking to Chastity, Chastity ain't been around that baby according to Terrain. Then Terrain is the one that had the baby in her care, in her custody the whole time that Chrisean was in Oklahoma. Now you gonna say that when you was out there, Chastity, you gonna say when you was in Oklahoma that you was holding the baby and taking care of the baby for her. But I seriously doubt that Chrisean left you alone with her child, because she wasn't even trying to give you her baby, because she seen, felt, and heard something in the spirit that wasn't right about you, and we saw it for ourselves. How you gonna go out there with your sister, but then you gonna tell your other sister, I ain't gonna let her do nothing to you, but you ain't turn around and saying, I ain't gonna let you do nothing to her. You was only one-sided with it, and we see that. Okay, we seen that, we saw it, we have clocked it already. And those are the people that you choosing to listen to, Karlissa. People that have a grudge and a gripe with her in her own family. Let's talk about it for a second. You sit up here and allow yourself to be clouded with all types of negativity about a baby, an innocent baby, and instead of you getting on here every time they start that crap, instead of getting on here and telling people, if you say anything about the baby, if you have the baby as your profile picture, if I catch you or if somebody else catch you in a comment section talking about my grandchild, you will be blocked. No, you want to block people like me that genuinely want to see your family come together, because family unity is something that is needed, especially within the Black community. The Black and brown communities are always falling apart, and you are just fueling more dysfunction instead of feeding it something that it's supposed to get, which is nurturing, care, protection. You don't protect nobody except for your damn ego.
Boom.
Baldy.
Lock it.
Baldy.
Lock that tea, girl.
We have a million.
I mean, anyway, let's continue.
People on here. The other major problem that I have, That y'all keep thinking, oh, this is, entertainment for y'all. My job as a mother, as a matriarch, is to analyze every person that comes in these kids' lives.
First of all, your job as a mother, as a matriarch, is to self-analysis, do a self-analysis on yourself all the time, to examine you. Your job as a matriarch is to go heal yourself from things of your past traumas, your past trials, your past tribulations. But it's very clear that you live in the past, because if all you took out of watching Chrisean and your son and his wife and him share to the world their connection, where they are now, that they are in a better space and they are not being toxic, but you meeting that with toxicity, baby, that speaks more volumes than your words ever could.
Now, if they didn't have kids and they wanted to go through their whole Bobby Brown with their life, it's their fucking prerogative. But all of my kids.
Girl, stop lying.
If you want bad things to happen to your husband's mother, if you and your family sitting over there plotting on consequences because your husband.
What are consequences?
Wait a minute.
She don't even know what consequences
wait.
is.
You
missed
don't
the
say,
whole
what the hell
season.
did she just say?
Okay, first of all, I'm gonna need her to say the
Wait,
family members by
consequences.
name.
Hold
I
on
need
one
her
second. Hold on one second.
How the fuck you gonna handle Journey? If you want bad things to happen to your husband's mother, if you and your family sitting over there plotting on consequences.
Dumb as a sock of rocks. She's as dumb as a sock of rocks.
Well, I need her to start putting names on these family members, because the only one who say that is Terrain. The first time we heard her say that was about DTB, and she did in fact get her consequences.
What? No, wait. So you understood what she said?
No.
Yeah.
Consequences.
Kwanzaa. Is that a word?
That is
No, it's
not a
not.
word.
That is not a word.
Okay.
Look, Trust
What-
said I feel myself slipping down the steps again. Girl, we
Well,
gonna
Sometimes
let's
you gotta
Was
just
ask
she
put it
taking
in
a
the
dig at
car.
the family?
Let's just put it in
sometimes
the
somebody
Karlissa dictionary. How about that?
No, we don't
what
want to add that word.
I
Consequences.
feel like we living in a different time zone, because there's no way
Twilight Zone to her.
consequences or whatever she said. We gotta hear it again. And ain't no way that word and gooder is words. It's like what?
Thank you, baby doll, for the super sticker. Listen, I don't know. And she was on a roll and she meant that. She said consequences. What?
No, Kwanzaa. Wait, we gotta hear it again, Henny. Play it again.
Consequences.
We
Yeah,
gotta
hold
get
on.
that. I gotta write that down.
To
How
happen
you spell it?
to your
That's a new holiday.
mother. If you and your family sitting over there plotting on consequences.
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 It's a holiday. Kwanzaa.
My Lord today.
you
What
must
in
think
the
somebody
hell?
dumb. She thinks she can use them words and people fall for that mess. Oh, she got them big words. She don't even know what that woman's sick as hell. She don't know what the hell she's talking about.
Consequences.
Consequences. I swear I'm
What?
gonna try to look that word up. I'm gonna look that word up. Because I know damn well that ain't no word.
You are not
Consequences.
gonna find it.
I know I'm not. I just want to put it out there. Is that a word?
Yeah. Thank you
I
for
hope
the
that go viral. Is that a word? Consequences?
It's in her book. It's in her book. It's in her book.
nice. I'm sick of y'all. Let's let her continue to go, y'all. Because your husband's mother always got something to say. Yeah.
How you gonna
And
handle
you
my
do.
granddaughter? You understand where I'm going with this?
No, we
Because
don't
your
understand where
granddaughter
you're
is
going
not
with this.
No,
you.
'Cause you a
because
grown behind woman.
Journey's not Rock's responsibility. That's
That
Jaden's
part.
and Blue's.
Mhm. We seen she could barely handle Journey her damn stuff because Journey run
I
that house.
bet you Chrisean can handle her
She a
way
little
better.
Leo.
That ain't got nothing to do with it, honey. That got
It
to do with
sure don't.
parenting. That got to do with
Exactly.
parenting. That got to do with parenting. That ain't got horoscopes ain't got nothing to do with it. If Jada set her butt down and been a mother, that girl wouldn't be acting out like that. Because if that was my child, oh yeah, okay, she'll be everywhere she go. Yes, ma'am. Sorry, thank you. Yeah, because she know what the consequences would be.
They just are terrible too. Leave her alone.
She gonna be just fine. But you know what? You getting
Mm,
exactly what you need from her right now,
yep,
Carzilla.
yep.
How are these people gonna be able to handle my grandkids that already act like me, that already move like me, that already got smart mouths like me? You're not gonna be able to handle one of them, and then the next thing you know, I'm gonna have to be in prison. Why? Because you want one of my grandkids to have consequences, because you don't have enough love and patience in your heart to understand where the fuck I'm coming from.
She had
That'd
to
be just like
correct herself.
that'd be just like their daddy in jail. When you don't listen to somebody, there are consequences to pay. Those kids are gonna pay consequences.
Technically, I feel like you did not do a good job because your children don't mess with you, and you say
My
that
point
don't bother
exactly.
you. So I mean, in a minute, they probably not going. Your grandchildren probably not going to fool with you neither. If this is the same way you was parenting while you was parenting Blue, Dre, and Callie. Oh, that's right. She only raised Blue because Dre ended up going into Click Click City, unfortunately, and Callie was living with a daddy. So you really only raised Blue. When Papa Blue had him, you say 6 months, but Papa Blue said he had him longer than that. Whatever. Either way, you had a hand in raising him. So I don't know about the consequences that you about to face, but you about to get your just desserts. You keep it up because the things that you are speaking are the things that you are bringing on yourself. I'm not speaking ill of this lady. I am just saying the things that this lady is saying and doing. My God,
Mm-hmm.
my God.
Henny,
Whew.
Henny.
Huh?
I'm sorry. My mama gonna say, I need to hear her say that word. She gonna say, I said, no. Well, you already played it, and you played it
We
again.
can't go back.
She no,
We don't
wait,
remove
wait. She gonna say, my mama gonna say, what's the consequence? I
that.
said,
That's what we all trying to figure out right
I
now.
don't know. I think I'm gonna go to work tomorrow and ask people, what is you know what consequences mean? I'm gonna ask.
consequences. She gonna say
And I'm
that
gonna
sound
come
like
back.
an ignorant that don't understand how to talk. She goes, I
This
said, well, that was Karlissa. She gonna say, no wonder her kids turned out the way they did.
oh
Everybody getting consequences in the house.
Consequences pending,
consequences.
y'all.
There's going to be consequences and repercussions.
There's
Okay,
gonna be
consequences.
consequences and repercussions.
As a mother.
As a
Now
mother.
I know you just became a mother,
Mm-hmm.
and this is all new to you.
Mm-hmm.
But how you gonna wish bad on the man's mama? It ain't like I went and robbed you, or stole from you, or kidnapped one of your kids. You and your family wishing bad on me.
Because you have wished bad on her. I think I'm gonna just go ahead and start putting these videos up. Whether y'all watch them or not is on y'all. But I'm about to start putting these videos up, and it's gonna be the Zilla files. I'm gonna put the Zilla files up because I think she need to be reminded. She
You
need to be
do.
reminded of
Yes, you
all
need to
the
be
stuff that
humbled.
she has said. Now I can't get 2022.
Can
She
I
needs to be
say
humbled.
something?
Go
It's
ahead.
quite clear she's referencing terrain with that, and it's also quite clear she clearly doesn't understand what that means. Consequences pending.
Um, she does understand that consequences are pending, meaning they coming.
Yeah,
And
but she trying to make it seem like that the that they wishing bad on her when that's not really the case. That's just really her saying your karma is coming. That
we know that.
she don't. She don't.
Well, how could you expect somebody who say consequences to know what it means?
True. But I just wanted to put that out there. She clearly didn't comprehend that.
No, she know what it means. She's scared. That's what it is. She's scared. She's scared of them consequences. We scared of the consequences. We don't even know what that is. I don't want it to come this way. Oh my
Me
God.
neither.
Trust, thank you for the super chat. Trust said her hairline got consequences.
Yeah, it do. Consequences and repercussions.
Y'all gonna wear that out, ain't it?
Yep.
Yeah, hell yeah. How she be up here talking?
Yep. We gonna wear it to the ground.
Let
Because
it go viral
everybody,
on it.
look,
Let it go viral on the internet. Consequences.
listen.
So
Her
we
and
not
all
adding
of
that to the
her, and
Henny dictionary.
No, that
we
ain't a part
must
of my
admit,
dictionary, honey. That ain't
we
mine.
must listen. We must admit, since we have been dealing with Karlissa in her offspring, they all forward on them have said some things that was been questionable. Her consequences. Lou didn't know how to spell Jesus, but he do now. He didn't know how to spell Jesus. Dre just compact everything together. Callie, I ain't seen her yet, but it's coming. Everybody done gave theirs. Callie's is coming. I'm just waiting. But I don't know. Annie, what you say? What you thinking? Help me, Annie. Help. Annie, don't leave me here.
My bad. I'm sorry. I had to run and go get my water.
Like, help me. Everybody that said can't spell, can't pronounce nothing.
I'm not getting to this. I'm not
Wait. What she say? Consequences. And you
consequences.
got then, like I just said, Blue learned how to spell Jesus now, but his he thought that said Jesus. Dre just compact everything together and make things difficult to read. And what do Callie do?
Nothing. Callie be minding her business.
Yeah, she's smart.
Disappeared.
She book smart. She seemed like she book smart. She really do. Out of everybody, I bet you she the only one that be reading.
Yeah, she be reading to Karlissa.
Yep, she be reading. Mama, this is what they said.
Callie, we like you over here, so don't take it the wrong way. But please tell
Please,
your mama that
we
there's
like you.
no such thing as consequences, okay?
Callie for president.
No,
No, that's a little too far,
hell
but
nah.
we get
Look,
Negative.
you on your own. We love you, but you on your own.
Wait a minute, hold on, because she says she never wished bad on Chrisean and the baby, but I clearly remember when she was having a Hagar moment, when she was calling it Chrisean Hagar, she was saying that Hagar and her son was being sent out into the wilderness. So you don't think you were sitting up there laughing when things were happening to her? You were sitting up there making all types of excuses, and you failed the test when Chrisean tested you to see if you was going to hold your son accountable for what he had said and done, and you didn't. And at the end of the day, that's fine. But the reason why we talking about the past, just in case anybody gets confused as to, oh, y'all was just talking about how great everything is, and now y'all talking about the past. What y'all talking about the past for? We bringing up the past because that's where Karlissa is living. And I'm going to speak for myself. I don't know if I'm speaking for everybody on the panel or not, but I am not holding Blue accountable for anything in the past like that. Like, I'm not saying, he didn't change. He clearly has changed. But this one right here needs to be stopped.
No, I don't hold people. I mean, I don't hold you accountable for because I was always a firm believer is not about the mess up. It's about what you do after the mess up to clarify to make it a F up. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
If you change your ways and you try to change and you apologetic for your past, you ain't gotta be public. You can be private. You know what I'm saying? And that's it. And that's all. Murder she wrote. But this heifer right here, I'm with you, Eddie. This wench right here, she ain't changed. She ain't trying to change.
No, and she's not trying to allow anybody else to change or grow because she's one of them people. I'm gonna tell you the type of person Karlissa is. She's one of them people that waits for something to happen so she could say, aha, see? You see there? You see there? Now, forbid, and I'm not speaking it into fruition. I'm giving an example. I'm not speaking this out, and I'm making that very clear so that it don't go out and come back as something. You know, couples get into spats. Spats are gonna happen. They get into a spat. She's gonna be the first one saying, "See, you see, I told you that was fake. That wasn't real. I told you, because she don't know how to let go and let God. See, that's the difference between this is crazy because this woman, how old? 65, 72?
81, I thought.
90.
Old enough to know better.
That
Exactly.
demon is 121 inside her.
I think she's 52 years old. Chrisean is about to be 25.
She's trying to live that 52 backwards.
But see, here's the thing. Chrisean knows how to let go and let God. And Karlissa is how old and she don't know how to do that?
Okay, I want to do the demon age count too?
If we had the demon age, that lady is over a couple thousand years old.
Well, she probably got a lesion on her by now.
That's why I said it's a couple thousand years old.
She's old as the Garden of Eden, if that's the case, Trey.
Well, that's her age. Look at her. Don't she look dry?
Especially when she don't have on that makeup. Whew.
She got it on.
She got them
When she don't have, y'all just really look at her when she don't have it on. Whew.
Hell no.
Yes. Black as that shirt. Sorry.
She looks her age when
She
it's
looks
not on.
terrible. Karlissa looks terrible. She looks almost
I had to
terrible.
say she looks her
Jaydin.
age, but I had to think I'm 53. The devil is a lie.
So Kiss of Heaven said Karlissa didn't get along with her mother-in-law and his children. Like the audacity. We already know she don't get along with Mr. Sappho children. Mr. Sappho children don't even want to be around her nor have their kids around her.
And he in the background.
She got a lot of nerve. A lot of nerve.
He be in the background cackling like a hen. Like a spineless, bald-headed, ballless hen.
Sounds ignorant. He just sounds straight.
Yeah.
Babe, did they say that,
babe? She's sitting there talking about her ex-husband Peen, talking about his Peen and how he used to want to give it up to her when say certain things, and he back there. How you sitting there
we're gonna do the skit. We're gonna do the skit. You the husband, I'm Karlissa. Didn't they, babe?
Okay.
Didn't they, babe? Laugh. Thank you. That was a good skit.
The buffoonery. My Lord.
That was a good skit.
Hell no. Hell no. You don't stop.
Let's continue, y'all.
Now you see, that's not gonna work because Journey is a handful. She's probably not gonna be as friendly. Javon is a handful. They're not friendly children. I do ask Callie's kid's father too. I check on everybody with the same. I check everybody's temperature to see how they're gonna move around my grandkids. Because if you gonna have a problem with one of my grandkids that's not your grandkid, I'm gonna take care of that right now. We're not going any further. There's no reason to go any further.
Kiss of Heaven, I agree. Thank you.
Don't got a problem with one of my grandkids. So, and how are you going to manage having stepchildren when you can't even love his mama, whether you can't stand me or not?
What stepchildren you talking about? Because you don't. Do you love your stepchildren? Do you love your stepchildren? She's telling now when she made this statement right here, I'm like, girl, how you gonna talk about loving somebody's stepchildren? And this woman then got up here on the Adam 22 show and then sat up here and said what she said, and that's okay. And you justify it. That's the problem. See, that the problem is you don't hold everybody to the same level of accountability, Carzella. And then you come on here and you hoop and you holler and you rant and you rave. And then you wonder why there are sane people like us, all of us in here, or all 400 million of y'all. Okay. We're sane thinkers. And we see something wrong with this here. It's either you gonna hold everybody to the fire or you hold nobody to the fire at all. But most importantly, you gotta hold yourself to the fire first before you start holding other people to it. Like, come on now, lady. Come on now, lady. This is ridiculous. I'm gonna let her talk for a little while longer, and then y'all can chime in as y'all please, or y'all can holler, Henny, stop it, because you got something to say. But we got a lot to go through, and we only 5 minutes and 23 seconds in, and we got a whole 46 minutes of this video. No, we got to get it out the way, because
I ain't never did nothing to you, but to give you the
lies.
same energy you have always given me.
Lies.
These people don't know why you don't like me, but we know why you don't like me.
What say you?
And
I know why.
It's not a good enough reason for you to be hoping and wishing bad on me.
Yes,
that
it
means
is.
that you gonna do that to one of his kids.
No, she not. Kids and adults are different.
So how am I ever just gonna be comfortable enough to embrace you in this family when I know you can't handle his kids? I know you can't handle being a stepmother.
Let me ask y'all this before I let her continue to talk. Am I the only one that keep looking at that false tooth every time she open her mouth?
No, ma'am.
Okay, because it's like it be glistening. It just be glistening. I'll be looking at it like, ooh, I see it.
I know you can't handle sharing him with his kids. That you would prefer him to be in jail, pen paling you and having you all plastered all over everywhere, and not his kids. Now, long as he knows I was like, why would a stepmother want him to take his children off his page? Why would you even want that? And that's the sickness that scares me and worries me. And then the people around you join in the reindeer game and want other people to have consequences instead of teaching you agape love.
What? She don't know nothing about agape love. She probably still can't. But you've interfered with him and his children's.
Why would I want to interrupt my husband's mother's relationship instead of proving to her and showing her that I can handle this regardless? When she left me, she loved me. She didn't. It was her job to check me to see if I was going to be a good fit for her son and his children.
And you aren't. Where is Lay? But ain't that what she do to Lay?
Sure is.
Yes, ma'am.
But they don't have a relationship with him because of her. You listen and you judge. But you talk bad on her.
Henny, take her down memory lane, please.
Why everybody mopping you upside your head?
Y'all ain't gonna have the best relationships. They gonna act like they mama, they gonna get on his nerves. If you think my grandkids gonna be subject to that bullshit, and y'all thought I was just gonna get on this Beyonce this internet and just accept somebody, just accept it. Do y'all know before y'all put a man in jail or make him pay or make people have consequences, that you have the opportunity to remove yourself from a situation before you just make them pay? Do you know that you could just remove yourself until you feel better, until you grow, until you get stronger? When my husband Stanley didn't accept me, he went over there
I swear she be listening to me.
And as soon as I don't give her way, I want my mommy. Call my mommy. How you gonna handle that?
I hate how she trying to compare the relationship with an adult with the relationship of a child. Now, we're not going to sit here and act like there aren't women out there that if they have an issue with the mother, they have an issue with the child too. There are women out there that are like that. But I have not heard Chrisean say anything bad about either one of those babies.
Me neither. Even about her or Jaydin. She didn't even mention nothing bad. She just asked him some questions that people put in a thing. You know what I'm saying? And she asked him the questions. How we know that he didn't want her to ask him those questions because he wanted to express how he felt about that.
Her and Blue went over those questions. So he knew what the
Exactly.
questions were going to be, which means he approved of those questions.
You're right. You're right.
She's just mad that it didn't go her way.
Don't nothing ever go her way. No matter which woman he with, nothing ever goes her way.
No.
I think she just want him with a parrot.
Probably.
Chrisean has never made a focus on Jaydin or those
No.
children. If anything, in her last post last week, she made a point, why haven't our children come together? And for her, this lady on this screen, to even try to insinuate that she has a problem with his kids, it behooves me. Like you are dreaming up, you're trying to conjure up, I mean, I didn't use that word, but a narrative about this young lady. You want everybody to think that she has a problem. You're trying to because her sector, they believe anything she says, unfortunately. I really feel sorry for them. It's almost like they're brainwashed. But it's like you're steady bringing up this girl, this baby mama's children, like she's going to have a problem with them, where she's promoted relationship. Her family has always promoted relationships. So for her to try to use that, she need to miss the whole. She need to miss them with that. Miss me with that. Period. Because Krishan has never done that. She's never not wanted that. So
Well,
where is she pulling this from? Oh,
the
I'm
hate
sorry.
pages. She's getting it
Thank you.
from the hate pages
Thank you.
because they're the ones that have these narratives and they spread these narratives
They
and they say
spinning.
these things online and then they go and they tell her these things and then boom. And then what'll happen is Chrisean will say or do something, then they'll take it and they'll spin it and they'll be like, you see, your son has
Yeah,
the will. Like she act like her son don't have no free will. How can your son
exactly.
be this brilliant mastermind that you keep telling us that he is, and yet he's so gullible and easily manipulated? Chrisean just got all this control over him.
Mm-hmm.
And then to use the little ones as a advice to saying, well, how you gonna handle this? First of all, them kids know you and they know how to use you or whatever you say and they're doing, and they're probably sick of you, like your biological children. So kids
And,
can, I'm sorry, the innocence in them, they can pick up on things, whether she realizes it or not. So if you ain't treat me right, I want my mama.
and it's like somebody said in the comments. Somebody said, I don't know how to fix the volume. The volume is up on my end. There's nothing I can really do about it. I'm sorry, y'all. For those of y'all who are saying the volume is low, I can't fix it. You know, it's up on the video. See, it's all the way up on the video. You can't go no higher. But at the end of the day, you talking as if Chrisean don't have nieces and nephews. Somebody brought that up in the comments. Chrisean got, I believe she has over 50 now, over 50 nieces and nephews. You think she hasn't been around kids? You think she don't know that when a kid can't get their way, the first thing they want to do is holler for their mama? She just had her nieces and her nephews for Christmas. Did you not see how she made sure that they had a Christmas?
Not even that.
Yeah.
Look how she took a Mary. A Mary was her baby before she even had Chrisean Jesus.
Okay.
Exactly.
Yeah, I can't fix that. I'm sorry,
She
y'all.
just needs to shut the chicken pluck up is what she needs to do and just go and sit down. And you know what? And I want to say this about earlier when she was talking with Karlissa, you can't even get a word in, period. But she forgets Hagar had to return. While she want to accuse her of being a Hagar, we only focus on her being cast out, but Hagar was told to return. So she
Mm-hmm.
better get it together and read the whole Bible if she
That
gonna be a woman
Uh-oh.
of God.
that part.
Amen.
How you gonna
Uh-oh.
handle it? Okay? Because I don't want to call her mama neither. So anyway, now that we got all of that out,
We only 10 minutes in. There's another 30.
I'm a drag. I drag Callie's baby daddies. I drag them all, honey. I drags mine. If you can't handle these kids, if you can't handle me, you can't handle these kids. Because kids gonna drag, baby.
Kids are
That's
different.
why y'all seeing all these people's kids getting child abused and child molested. Because other folks that you bring in your house can't handle your kids. Can't even handle your mama. How you gonna bring somebody in your house and they can't deal with your mama? They definitely ain't gonna be able to handle your kids. I hope I'm speaking to the choir today, because I don't know what y'all out there doing, just letting any old people come around your kids. But my mother-in-law didn't play about her son. And I proved to her that I could love him and love her and his kids in spite of how I feel. You know why? Because that's that agape love, and it's on me. It's in me. It's all around me.
No, it's not, honey.
Okay? Clock that
No,
T.
she talking to her frontal lobe.
Okay, clock that T. So what I want y'all to do for y'all homework, here on out is the next time one of your sons or your daughters bring somebody home and you ain't feeling something, don't tuck your tail and go pray about it. Check their temperature. Make sure they can handle being around other family members in your house. Don't just let people in talking about, I'ma pray about it. Next thing you know, you over there, your child is molested. Your child is getting beat up by the stepmama. She's sicking dogs on them, letting dogs bite them all in their face and shit. Y'all need to get yourself together trying to tell me what to do. Because I already know if you can't handle me, you can't handle the journey. Okay? Because I'm her grandma, honey, and I'm barely handling the journey. Okay? Soon as I tell her, don't put that down. Call my mama. I'm on my mama. I got to call Jaydin on the phone to talk to her to get her together. Now imagine you called, she get her on the phone and Jaydin start laughing at you. You gonna be able to handle that? No, you ain't gonna be able to handle that. You ain't gonna be able to handle John putting Journey first. You're not gonna be able to handle that. You know why you're not gonna be able to handle it? Because your daddy didn't put you first. And this is why y'all don't need to be trying to hurry up and get y'all no step kid, no stepdaddy, or no stepmama for your kids. Okay? What you need to do is start pen paling a nigga in jail.
She always got to speak on that girl parents, and that's why consequences are pending for you, baby.
That's what you should do. Because you shouldn't just be bringing on anybody around your kids. Now, she don't want the kids around me. And I'm the grandmammy.
Are you?
So who you want around the kids?
Let me tell you what qualifies you as a grandmama. Just because y'all share DNA, you're a grandmother on paper, but you ain't a grandmama. That's just like there's a difference between a dad and a father. There's actions that go behind that. And the way that this woman behaved, look at what she just did. Why are you bringing that girl daddy in here talking about, oh, that's because you ain't had no daddy? Girl, She just keep digging herself a grave deeper and deeper.
That's
Deeper
why I
and
said
deeper.
she's at the point of no return. There's no,
She
I don't
is.
think there's ever gonna be any kind of reconciling with her and Chrisean. Never, it's never gonna be that. Like at this
Mm-mm.
point, you already there. You there and
Right,
beyond.
right. And Karlissa, your form of being a grandmother is losing your bigo because you told your grandson to shake it for bells, and you had him shaking it online for bells. Let's
Wait,
talk
are
Or
you
about
putting
why you
pennies in
lost your
serious?
bigo.
grandkids, or not paying
I
attention to
bet
your
you Callie
grandkids
don't
while
know
they're
that.
in the pool, but you online with us, and
Right,
something bad really could have happened. Like that's you being a grandparent. Oh, embarrassing your grandson every chance you get because you're always trying to exploit that little boy's feelings.
I must
right.
have
Or
That's
missed
you
when
that
doing
Carter
day.
hit his head by the pool and she didn't know he was outside crying and messed up because she was on live.
I
Or the
must have
time
missed
she
that
told
day.
Journey to jump in 8 feet with no floaty. I don't know.
Jaydin and Callie, come get y'all kids.
Who is
Uh
that?
oh.
Somebody got you. Who is that was talking? I think
I
you
don't
gotta
know who was that.
check in. Hey, Mama,
Hey,
what's
Hey,
going
Mama
on?
Zay.
how y'all doing?
We good?
Good, good, good.
Hey,
I started with y'all with the live earlier, and then I don't know. Me and this bag fell in love, and I went to sleep. Woke up and said, "Oh, they still on live. Let me come and say hey."
I told y'all it was gonna be a long one. Y'all stopped me from making my video, so here we are. Y'all said go live, and I said, "Oh, okay."
Hey, everybody on the panel, how y'all doing?
Blessed and highly favored.
That's good.
Hey, Mama Day.
having a good day.
Yes.
Our ears are bleeding, but other than that, we're great.
Yeah, I
Huh?
see. I got this toad on the TV on the screen.
My stomach bubbling too. She got my stomach bubbling. Mm.
Mm-mm.
Oh, she drew her eyebrows on. Oh.
It looked like they tattooed.
Dre, Dre, you didn't hear me say stencil eyebrows earlier.
Oh no. I didn't hear you say that. I'm sorry.
Are they not even? They're not even.
No,
No. They don't match her facial
this
expression.
one is up higher than that one.
Cause you can see her vein is she frowning. She like and her eyebrows is not matching
Her
the facial
eyebrows so
expression.
happy.
They so normal.
One eyebrow is
The filter
suspicious.
can't even hide it. Poor thing. Poor thing. Bless her heart.
One eyebrow looks surprised.
Right,
That's what I'm
Yeah.
saying.
Lord, have mercy.
Why
I
they
used
so close?
to babysitter. I don't charge $1. They don't bring clothes. They don't bring food. They don't come back when they say they're coming back. They don't come back on time. So let me know how I'm the babysitter, because I ain't made $1. I think babysitters at least get paid. Where is my money? He
They
ain't
know.
sent me $1 for babysitting, okay?
Oh,
You
Jade just caught a
ain't got
stray.
put them on 6 socks.
Babysitters at least get their check at the end of the shift. Babysitters don't go put a whole room together for your kids. Go buy car seats and eating tables and all
Yes,
kind
they
of
do.
shit. They don't do that. Me
Yes,
and my
they
husband
do.
don't need this big ass house. Me and my husband will be just fine in a condo. We stay.
There's the out for her. So when she got to get out of that house, this gonna be. Remember, I told you, me and my husband don't need all of that space, so we decided to downsize to a condo. Yeah.
And they
We
do buy tables and beds. It's called a daycare.
don't need this
Right.
big
Right.
ass house for us. We don't need the big ass house we haven't built. We doing that for our grandkids. Me and my husband, when we met, we signed up not to have kids together, but to enjoy our old age and our grandkids together. Okay? So we not babysitters.
But he's steady making babies with other people, though.
We ain't
I'm
making
done.
near $1. And they don't come back when they say they're coming back. Don't none of them come back when they say they're coming back. Okay? They don't always say tomorrow, then the next day, then the next day. We don't call looking for them and harassing them. Well, sometimes I do. When I get real tired, I'll call them and cuss them all out. But anyway, y'all pray for me because I'm getting ready to go film 6 Hot right now. And hopefully Jaydin I don't lose my privileges for what I'm about to do. But I feel like I get to make some decisions with my grandkids too.
And there goes the promo.
So
there it goes.
I'll call her when I get there.
Yep.
She gonna try to say no.
Come watch me.
So that was true.
We babysitters. How are we babysitters?
When the baby is there and you watching them, you sitting. You're the babysitter.
Ain't made a dollar. Ain't nobody.
You know what? She a daycare. That's what she right. She's not a babysitter. She's a daycare.
Hey, none of these rooms that we put them in.
And she in ratio too.
I'm upset. That's a good question. Why am I upset with the person who did the Q&A? Because why, if you his wife, why would you read that bullshit? Why read the bullshit? And then
she mad.
Yes, you can come on the panel if you want to. I'm sorry. I'm behind. I was eating me some dinner. And if these kids don't eat, I'm gonna eat me some more of it because it was delicious. I don't know what it is that my mama made, but it was delicious.
She mad.
She big mad. She huge mad.
She mad because he truly answered the question that she been trying to act like Chrisean and everybody been lying about, that he does not talk to her, that she is not his type of lady, that he do not mess with her. He don't like how she move. He don't like how she be trying to exploit everything. And now she's mad because everybody heard it out of his mouth.
Exactly. We gonna play it too. We gonna play it.
And keep playing it because she swears she's still in delusion to that fact.
Yeah, but she talks about you, and she has you.
I agree. It's too promotion, you know. I don't TMC can't be my mom. I don't think that would be in my best interest. I don't talk to her because I know if I talk to her, she's just gonna record my phone call or try to make something out of it.
Okay.
That's why she mad. Oh, you want to know what else she mad about? She mad about this right here too. Hold on.
This is so all the workers and people that's supposed to be helping create and do something, all they do is complain.
Okay. Yeah, like that. And it pays its own rent. You don't come out of pocket anymore. Karlissa says you come out of pocket.
Yeah. At least you got me paying her and the rent at the same time.
He had her paying him and the rent, but she wasn't paying the workers. Now I got the receipts on that one, and I'll make sure that I put it up for y'all. But we gonna go back because peoples was talking about that. They were saying that them peoples was not getting paid, that they would forget to pay them, and the they was not Blue, but it was her. And one of the ladies left a comment and said something about what she said. She said he paid them a big check. But you know why he had to come out and pay a big check to the workers? Because she wasn't paying them. And that's what they said. I heard it, y'all heard it. We repeating it. I didn't say it, they did.
And you know what's funny about that? The employee who said that, she said that to, I ain't gonna say no names, I promise, but she said that under one of Blueface's groupies page, and that groupie has not acknowledged their comment since.
And it's not going to. Hey, Mia.
Hey, can you hear me?
Yep, we can hear you.
Oh, yeah. So I heard that Karlissa got the liquor license just because I guess they got it in her name. You know, that really went to her head. She really thinks she did something and talking about, oh, we had every time she mentioned that old Bluefish and Soul, the first thing out of her mouth is, "Oh, and we had liquor license. We had liquor license, and we had after. I guess what would they had? Was they rolling dice or something? Talking about after hours activities or something, and they could never make more money than we make. This woman lies so much. And she only does it because she a master manipulator, and she does it
Mm-hmm.
with. I be so angry because she talked to young people who can't get with her, and I
Yeah.
think I'm gonna make a YouTube page.
Uh-oh.
I am gonna make a page, and
Okay.
so I can talk, and
Okay,
she
girl. Well,
gonna
you
hear
let
it.
us know.
She gonna hear it because I'm gonna have to let her know about herself. And I know she gonna hear it. She'll pretend she didn't. She gonna hear it because I'm gonna tell her about herself. She ought to be ashamed of herself the way she been manipulating these young people, and
Well,
she
you
get
make
over on
sure
them.
now you make sure you come over here. You let us know when your page is up so that we can come over here and we can support you.
Yeah, I just want to let her have it. That's all. I want to let her have it. Yet, and if you talk to her on her, she gonna cut you off. If I make my own page, she ain't gonna cut it off. I'm gonna say whatever I want to say, and I'm gonna let her have it. And I got to let her have it. I got to. This woman irritate my soul.
Okay.
Yes, I gotta let her have it. I'm so
Well, she
sorry.
got a liquor license for it when it needed it, but it don't need it right now, so she's unneeded. So therefore, she can keep that liquor license. Okay, she can keep it. It
Right, and
has a
That
she
liquor
expired
license.
liquor license. That
Right.
expired liquor license.
Right. And guess what? He ain't got no expired liquor license right now. He got a full on liquor license. Okay. Let's get into it.
What was you looking for him to say when you said, but your kids is over there? You don't talk to her, but your kids is over there. What was you looking for? My son.
That's not what she said.
The truth. That's all she wanted was the truth for everybody to hear the truth.
Exactly. We all wanted to hear the truth. We tired of being gaslit and lied to. This lady make it seem like she talked to her son on a regular. You don't talk to him. He don't talk to you. We just heard him say it. He don't talk to her because he thinks that anything that well, it ain't even he thinks. He knows that if he talked to her, anything he say can and will be used for content purposes, for the show, for the IG, for whomever, whatever, whenever. And he
In the
don't
court
want
of
to be a part
Karlissa.
of that. Right. In
In
the
the
court of Karlissa.
To say his kids can't come over here?
No.
I played that message for you 99 times for you to catch a hint, and you still ain't caught a hint. What my son said? He said, I had loved being over there with my mom because when my mom's there, I get to be a kid again. A grown-ass man said this. Your man, your husband said he loved when his mama there because he get to be a kid again. That means he had a great fucking life. That means he had a great fucking childhood. So now why would you ask questions from some strangers about why he letting his kids be over my house? Do you know that Jaydin would not let her kids come over here if John told her not to? She would never disrespect him that way. Never, ever.
What stranger did she ask that question to?
She'd call her sister.
Right.
She's got plenty of babysitters.
She quick to bring that little video up, ain't she? She quick
But
to
it's an
talk
old
about
video.
right. That's an old behind video. And guess what? I
John
didn't feel like scrolling through my videos, but let's not forget that since that video, he has said this.
About your relationship with your mom. Like, does she?
Yeah, fuck that lady, man.
Or a whole bunch of shit.
Come on. She's weird. She's strange. I don't know what her motive is, her angle. I don't know what she's trying to accomplish with her outreaches and whatever she does. I really don't. I really don't care for her. It's not in my best interest. So what can I do with that?
But we don't want to talk about that. We don't want to talk about how you was up here on this internet and you was crying. Like, here's my thing. Here's my thing. And I'm not trying to be mean and I'm not trying to be cruel. Because at the end of the day, it is sad that as a mother, your son feels this, but these are his words. These are his words. Those are not the words that Chrisean put in his mouth. Those are his words, and he keeps repeatedly telling you what the problem is. He keeps telling her what the problem is, and she don't listen. She keep digging. She got that shovel, and she keep digging and keep digging and keep digging. Meanwhile, you hear Chrisean talking about, unity. We need to come together. Even with Jaydin, she's talking about we need to have do you know how much money we would get just to have a sit down? Like, we need to resolve things instead of being against it. Get with the plan and let's all move. Them going and getting a bag together, having a sit down means that this is a bag that's provided for your kids. This is a bag that's provided for my son, and it's all being right here in this nucleus. Because truth be told, Karlissa is an outsider to the family nucleus. The family nucleus is Chrisean and Blue. Then you got Jaydin, you got Javon, Journey, and baby Chrisean Jesus. That's the family nucleus right there, whether people want to admit to that or not.
Mm-hmm.
So there has to be peace in the valley, but she does not promote peace in the valley ever, not never, and that's a problem. And that's the problem. If we're going to be honest, that's the problem I have with her. My problem is you do not promote peace. You keep promoting chaos, violence, and division. My problem is you get up here, you don't protect your grandson. We are strangers to him, and we protect him more than she does. We get down in these comments. We get up here on panels. I make the videos to defend. I put the opposite of what they saying out there because they lying. If you sit up here saying Blue never claimed the baby, I got a video that shows that Blue claimed the baby. You want to sit up here and say that Chrisean and that he don't love Chrisean? There's plenty of video that shows that he does love Chrisean. But at the end of the day, in all of the videos, we see the same thing over and over again. And the problem is her. And he told her that her problems begin and end with her. It is not Chrisean's problem. It is not Jaydin's problem. It is her. He said that. And she still has not grasped that. Still has not wrapped her head around. Hold on. I could show you better than I could tell you. Hold on.
He said that directly to her when they was talking outside or something like that.
Special. You're very special. Don't get it. Let's tell you, my mom.
You just said you ain't got no remorse and you don't care.
Nah, I'm not saying like that.
I'm leaving here with that.
I'm saying I feel like I'm more mature than you. You're my mother. I love you, mother. But just not my type of woman, I guess. Just not my type of lady.
You're not my type of lady. You're my mother and I love you, but you're not my type of lady.
Right.
My son would never. First of all, I better not be your type of lady. That's one. Okay? I'm just being funny right now. But your child is telling you that you are the problem. Now y'all got me over here scrolling because I'm finna find that video because I know I made that video available last night. I did open up a lot of the content that I hid on the page. I did open up on the page, and this is one of the videos.
It's not much.
Here we go. Hold on. Let's take a trip back into time when this was the circus press. My own children. Sure. My playlist because I recorded last night. So grab your honey and your popcorn because Karlissa is about to get red and bled by her own children. Sure.
Started with her favorite child, Blueface.
How about your relationship with your mom? Like, is she happy for y'all?
Oh, man. That lady. I don't have a mom. She's weird. She's strange. I don't know what her motive is, her angle. I don't know what she's trying to accomplish with her outreaches and whatever she does. I really don't care for her. She's not in my best interest. So what can I do with that?
Don't make it
childish. That's how it is. That's how it is. That's how you do it. Everything that you got going wrong with you is because of you. Not because of me, not because of her, because of you. It all comes 360. I feel like I'm more mature than you got going wrong with you is because of you. What can I do with that?
Don't make it
childish. That's how it is. That's how it is. That's how you do it. Everything that you got going wrong with you is because of you. Not because of me, not because of her, because of you.
One more time.
Because of me, not because of her. Everything that you got going wrong with you is because of you. Not because of me, not because of her, because of you.
Thank you,
it all comes 360. I feel like I'm more mature than you. Love you to death. Love you. your daughter, my sister.
Why you keep calling her my daughter?
Because she's your daughter. She's gonna go crazy for you, and you're not the best person to go crazy for just because you're not. Like, if you had an army, you would be a terrible army leader because you would just lead your soldiers into just bullshit every time. You're my mother. Love you, mother, but just not my type of woman, I guess. Just not my type of lady. We're not on the same page at all. I'll see you when I see you.
Enjoy your day.
Hit me when you hit me.
Enjoy your day.
I love you.
Shall I proceed? Because at the end of the day, at the end of the day, did he not tell her what the problem is?
And she still can't see past her nose.
Exactly. And see, the thing is,
that speaks volumes.
People are thinking that he's talking about the blues, fish, and soul that happened with Jaydin. He's talking about the blues, fish, and soul that happened on Crazy in Love. That's the last time that he really spoke to her. Yeah, he appeared on the show. But when she pulled up to that house to see the baby, Chrisean called him. And yes, he said, well, don't let her in your house. But you didn't get permission. You just pulled up on everybody.
Yep.
Y'all said proceed. So now let's hear what Dre had to say. And next on the list is Andre.
Like, she's a very bad person, bro. Very, 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 very horrible person, bro. Both her sons is gang members, and her daughter's dating one. Come on, man. Look at your track record. You're not a Christian. You don't even go to church. I go to church more than you. Bro. My own mother, like, tried to steal my clothing brand. I've been working on this clothing brand since I was in prison, trying to figure out how to provide for myself since prison. I really think she do need Jesus. She make me not want to believe in God. Because I'm like, as much as you quote the Bible, there is no good in your heart at all. My mom trying to call people crazy because she upsets people and people get upset. If I'm crazy, Chrisean is crazy for kicking your ass. I think you just have that effect on people. You know what I'm saying? You get on people's nerves and you make them upset.
And of course, there's Callie.
Like, I don't understand why you keep trying to expose me. And I'm the only one that really got your back. I'm the only one who pulled up for you when you got your ass by rock. I'm the only person who risked their whole reputation by getting jumped by your son. Y'all know I care about my mom, bro. Y'all know I care about my mom. Y'all know I risked everything for her. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know I'm out here shitty for her. And then she turns around and slaps me in the face every time. I'm not doing it no more, man. No more. You choosing it for a jail. You choosing it for a jail. The jail has nothing to do how you disrespect me as a person. Forget it. I'm trying to be respectful from mother and daughter. I promise y'all I am. Because I don't want to be talking to my mom crazy, but my mom don't give a. They don't give a. It's my business. Let me tell my business. Use your own business for your own personal gain. You had to destroy us. I don't get it. I don't understand. You're supposed to be team us. We are a reflection of you, so we ain't shit. That means you didn't do your job. I keep pulling up to be disrespected by you.
And let's not forget that Callie did go and get into a scuffle at Blue's house, which ultimately resulted in her losing her husband. And this, which you could pause to read, is what Karlissa had to say. And since she's always the main topic of Karlissa's lives, let's go ahead and call down to the stage Chrisean.
It's so sad to witness that he don't got his grandmother. You feel me? So it's like, for you to talk about somebody baby eyes being far apart, it's okay. He's never gonna miss you. He don't know you, so it's cool. That's why he got his grandfather downstairs and our parents in Baltimore. It's weird how you his grandmother. I can name 3 celebrities that's not related to my child and talked about my child as if like we supposed to be crying because you call my baby retarded. I'm tired of y'all weird ass using me just for clout.
And to back her up, let's bring back Dre.
One day you going on live talking about Chrisean. Like, you just going on your live yelling at your phone all damn day. You're not even talking about no talent. You're not producing nothing. You just on your phone. Tell her if she never talk about Chrisean again, y'all wouldn't tune in. If she couldn't say Chrisean or Blueface, I wouldn't tune in, bro. And that's it. There's no talent, there's no orchestration, there's no leadership, there's no nothing. It's just I got beat up and I'm mad.
Crazy because my mother know all this shit. Like, she was the one that cried on the phone and was like, Chrisean, you need to get your own shit, get yourself together, and then deal with him on your terms and your power so you and that baby won't be affected, right? When my mother told me to do all that shit, I did all that, my nigga. You, on the other hand, when I was going through that shit with your son, you picking up live just to talk about him. So I don't want to hear this. Oh, I want to see Junior, but want to talk about Junior. Like, that shit is crazy. You need to, I don't know. You can't even call your son and say, hey, son, that's not it. That's off limits. Hey, son, you can't even call your son. You know why? You can't call your son, bro. That should tell you a lot, bro.
And we know she don't talk to Blue. But if you don't want to take her word, let's hear what Maine had to say.
I talked to my son, and my son told me, your son ain't tell you no mother. I was there, y'all. Your son ain't mother call you about no mother work. Come on now.
You can't teach him shit. He don't like you.
Chrisean said what she said, and guess what? She meant it. So now how does the saying go? People in glass houses shouldn't cast stones? I guess Christians thumping glass Bibles shouldn't throw scriptures or judgment neither. Now we know, ain't no bleeding like a mama's reading. But as we just saw, there ain't no reading like a child's bleeding. And Karlissa got up here last night and portrayed herself to be the perfect parent as she always does. Completely void of flaws. But Blue, Dre, and Callie have all shown us that she's full of them just like everybody else. And I put Chrisean in there because Chrisean is always demonized and weaponized in Karlissa's rants. Her nonsensical rants and ramblings and the morass of false statements that she gives. So I felt it only right to not only put Chrisean there, but to have others to back her up. But now, Karlissa, I think it's time for all of the adults, including you, to sit this one out and exit the chat expeditiously. But y'all know what to do. Let me know what you think. And how long ago was this? 7 months ago. I did that video 7 months ago when we was the circus press box, y'all.
She just got worse.
Ain't it though?
She is getting worse. It's like I don't understand it.
I thought that it wasn't. She couldn't get worse. Like you just thought it was like a cutoff limit. But no, she balls to the wall. She don't care.
When Blue got locked up, she had the run of things, and she ran amok. She just ran amok. She just felt like she was running the circus, and she said whatever she wanted to say, and she have this disdain and hate for Chrisean. She can't hold that. I don't care what she said. Everything that woman says is motivated by her hate for Chrisean. Everything. She cannot hide it. Yes, and you know what's so weird? She hates this woman so much, but at the same time, if Chrisean said, "Let's drop it all and get back together," she'd go running to be up under Chrisean. Something is
Oh
strange about
yeah.
that. She hate her and love her at the same time. She that's envy, and it's a sick envy. This woman is green with envy.
That part.
Yeah, she's dangerous.
Mm-hmm.
And listen, the rest of that live, it was ramblings and ramblings and ramblings that was going on. But, Karlissa, I got plenty video that I could play where it shows that you've been up to no good and you've been doing all types of funky, foul crap for a very long time. I've been around for a while, Karlissa. And I've been doing videos on you for a very long time as well. I mean, what, you want me to go, y'all want me to go back to this one? Hold on. Y'all want me to go back to when she was talking about Chrisean mama?
Oh no.
Y'all want to go back to that one? Because I got that too when she was trying to talk about Miss Charla. Like, you have crossed line after line after line after line, and you think that somebody is supposed to just willingly forgive you. What did Blue say? You think that just because it's you, you're not that special. You think because it's you that you're supposed to be right. Y'all saying yes down in the chat. They
Oh,
saying
go
yes,
ahead.
take them back. Do it, take them back. All right, y'all. Y'all asked for it.
Oh, Jesus.
This is for educational purposes only, and it is not a reflection of where we are here today. And herself against the things that were said by Mama Charla in China's live over there on the YouTube the other day. Check it out, y'all.
That I heard the baby mother, Alexis, Jane Alexis. What's her name? Let me get it right. Jane Alexis. That's the thing I want to know. If she want to tell me, she can, but if she don't have to. I don't really give a f. But I heard that Blueface mother and her had called her to make her run to Blueface trial. Other words, she wasn't thinking. Other words, they knew what they were doing. Other words, they locked her up. But I'm going to tell y'all. I knew they had something to do with my sister. God got a scripture. I'm going to take you to it. He said, touch not my anointing and do them no harm. That means y'all don't understand, Sean.
Nope.
She is anointed. And you know what the best thing Blue could have gave her? Her stage name. Rock. Yep.
Now y'all know Karlissa wasn't gonna let this slide, and so she took to her live, and this is what she had to say. And yes, I'm gonna be giving commentary.
But what I hopped on here for today was a lesson. I'm handing out life lessons now. Can you believe that shit, y'all? Please, please, please don't send y'all kids out on a wild goose chase looking for people, making them feel like people turned them in or told on them, sending them out into the world like, I don't even know what to call that. Like, you sending your own child out into the wilderness for vengeance, and you don't even have the right people. Like, I would never send one of my kids, they turned you in, they did this, they did that. And
hold on 1 second. I just caught something. I don't know if y'all caught it too, but I just caught something. Did y'all catch it? You don't even have the right
Yep.
people.
You ain't even got the right people.
I want to know who the wrong people is then.
And be wrong. Like, who, if you love your kid right now and they in a situation, you will never, I feel like people did weird shit to John, but I'm not about to put that energy into the universe and make John go chasing this person and that person looking for enemies. Like, right now is a time where you're supposed to be steadfast and just praying that this is gonna make things better. You on here trying to make it worse. You on here.
She got a lot of nerve when that's what she do every day. You know, when she did this, I swear for you, it took, I don't know if y'all remember, but I couldn't do this live immediately. I couldn't do this video immediately because I needed to like get my feelings out of it and gather myself, because she talking about somebody getting on here and making it worse. But that's what she do every time she opened her mouth. Live she did last night is making it worse. Now remember, I do want to make sure that I remind everybody, this is a blast from the past. This is not where we are now. And yes, we know Blue and Chrisean, they are in a wonderful space and place right now, and we are happy for them. But this woman right here, the reason I keep doing the videos the way that I'm doing them is to remind her, because she tried to act like she ain't never did nothing, said nothing. Everything she said was justified and all of that. But, you know, this is just the beginning of the live. She was just warming up. It get worse.
You're trying to convince your daughter that a mother like me would tell on a mother with a whole son at court about my son. And then you put emphasis on it. You letting that that oldest demon child of yours.
Whoa, my
like
God.
You letting that little girl get you in all riled up for what? You finna send your daughter out of that jail with her heart in vengeance. Like, all I want is for my son to get out of jail And don't hate nobody that put him there. Don't hate nobody that how he got there, why he got there. I want him to just get out of there with a sound mind and a fresh start. What type of godly person puts vengeance in their child's heart?
What? I know she's not asking what kind of godly person does what. With all the stuff that, you know what? Continue, Karlissa.
I done seen people do weird shit to my son and my daughters. I don't tell them.
Okay, I see what kind of be. No, you don't tell them. You just get on the internet and tell everybody.
I'm not about to, just because you see what you think might not be right, and you have your daughter out here on some weird shit, and I might be the last person to help her or save her, and I won't because you have her out here like that.
Karlissa, you want to help that girl even if her mama never said what she said about you. But child, go ahead, continue.
You see what I'm saying? Like, y'all have to really start paying attention. Don't use your child as no pawn right now. If you want to use her for clout, she your child. Do what the fuck you do.
Hush.
You know what I'm saying? Because if it's my child and I want to use them for clout, I push them out. But don't put your child in a position in their heart and in their mind.
No.
They can't trust people that they might need. Or the person that might need to help them won't them because you know what I'm saying? Sometimes people look at our kids and where they came from and they blessings and they anointings, they real anointings, and they run like, oh shit, ain't nothing over there. I'm not messing with them people. So I just really wanted to leave that message so that you don't damage her even more than what you already have. Like that shit, that child you haven't even been there long enough to raise that child, to put that type of vengeance in her heart.
Ooh, Karlissa, you gonna end up getting yourself a set of Malone lumps for real everywhere because there's a bunch of them and only one of you. Ooh, child.
So you gonna have your child out here doing some weird shit on vengeance and thinking that her child's grandmother called the police on her. That's how you want your child to sit in a cell? That's what you want your child to get out of jail and think that the grandmother of the man she with called the police so she could go to jail with her child in her arms? Like, even if you thought that was true, you don't put that type of spirit on your child while they sitting in a cell. You don't see me out here like, no, that's not how you do that.
Karlissa, yes, you was. Because you was blaming her and Jaydin for your beloved John being locked up in Click Click City. Remember? I guess you don't. But we do. And they do too. Continue.
You gonna have the child coming out of there worse than what she went in. Especially if my son don't be with her. Like, come on now. I know y'all don't really give a fuck about her because y'all really wasn't there for her. And that's how she ended up where she at.
Ooh, they finna get you, Karlissa. They finna get you. Oh, no. This why the consequences are pending.
This why consequences are pending.
This is why. This is why. And this is why I have gone back and dug into the crates. Because people will forget that this is what was said and this is what was done. You know?
The audacity. The freaking audacity.
No, thanks, Henny, because we be trying to, I be trying to recollect these things she said because I heard all of it, but you got it saved. And because she's such a hypocrite and we all seen this stuff and we all know she said it. So, I don't know how you able to pull that up so good, but you're good at that. But we needed to hear that because this woman is such a hypocrite. And she talking about how you gonna put this in your child's heart? That's all she do is provoke her children to anger.
That's
the
right.
things they said about her, it hurt them. You could see when they said it hurt them to have to say that about their mother. They don't want to feel that way about their mother. It hurt them. She done drove her son all the way to Africa.
But you know what? The thing
He
is,
ain't even in Africa.
Right.
Wherever he at, he away from her. He might as well be
I
in
was about
Africa
to
as
say
far as he
that's
is
the
away
cover.
from her.
but see, the
That's
thing
true.
is, while she talking all of this, and she gonna come out of there worse than what she was, and blah, 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 blah. That's why you mad. That's why you mad, because she ain't come out of there worse than what she went in. She came out of there a million times better. And guess what? She done lifted your son up. See, that's the power of a virtuous woman.
Mm-hmm.
That's the power of a virtuous woman. Okay? Well, let's let her continue and finish on.
But don't pretend like you do now, because the whole world can see you. We can all see what you have done to her. We can all see that you're trying to blame that shit on me. I was there for mine every single day. I took him to school. I picked him up. I didn't get drunk. I didn't get high. I didn't smoke no dope. I didn't do none of that shit.
You know what? I think I'm gonna go digging in that crate for real, because there was a video. If y'all remember, after Blueface said what he said, and he said F that lady and all of that, she got on the internet asking us not to drag her, don't rub it in, guys, and all of that. And I just watched this yesterday. Because see, when I'm putting a video together, I like to go digging in the crates and take my time. So that's why sometimes y'all will get a video and that video will be like a week old. Because I done been digging and watching. And I think I'm gonna have to post that video up, because Dre got on there and he was trying to defend her because she was allegedly devastated, But Dre said that Jonathan had a wonderful childhood compared to his, because she didn't raise him a Cali. And we've heard Karlissa say that as well, that the only one that she really raised was Blue. So
I could tell you about Blue's childhood.
She had Maine and Dre going to go pick up some girls to bring to the house for them to have company while she left and went out of town.
Mm-hmm.
So how dare you?
And Blue, her childhood, she used to let him talk to a bunch of different young girls and do what he wanted to. She chased him. She put him out the house one night. She was drunk, and she chased him around the house allegedly with something to whoop him with. I forgot what it was.
Look, my thing is, this right here, I don't even want to continue no more. I think we've exposed enough, because at the end of the day, she wished a lot of bad on Chrisean. She did. Mm-hmm. She wished, in that speaking that she was doing, she spoke a lot of ill things that she was hoping. She was hoping that she would come home and she would be a crash out. She was hoping that Chrisean would come out with some type of vengeance in her heart, but she didn't.
It's very clear, with the rain already that you my life in my world. Bro. So, very clear. Very, very clear. And I can see clearly now, baby. And I think that I can see very clearly now that the rain is gone, baby, that you my rock in my world.
I can see very clearly now that the rain is gone. You are my rock and you are my world. Hello. Wait a minute, 1 second. I'm trying to find that part.
This time by yourself, have it impacted you negatively or positively?
Positively, I would say, because I'm not distracted and things that are on my mind when I'm by myself are very clear. Very, very clear. And I can see clearly now, baby.
This is how she came home. That's how she came home. Not none of that stuff that she has said is what she came home as. She came home this way, y'all. and she's his rock, not his mama. And this what she mad about. Okay. Scale 1 to 10. Scale 1 to 10. How big is your faith in Jesus Christ?
Oh, 10 out of 10, baby. And I love Jesus reflections of you, and you help me reach me. I feel closer than before.
You help me, you read to me, and I feel closer than before. Girl, say thank you. Say thank you.
Period.
Hey, Miss Pammy.
Hey.
You be sounding like
Somebody is having a private conversation, and we can hear you.
Oh, that ain't nobody but Brooklyn sitting next to me.
Oh, I'm like, we don't know who you talking. You talk about somebody late. What they late for, girl? You know we don't. But go ahead, Miss Pammy.
okay. I was trying to wait till we got to the end. I hope y'all can hear me.
We about there.
I've been sick, but this woman right here. First of all, with her, can I cuss?
Yes, go ahead. We are 3 hours into the video, y'all.
First of all, with her Jolie ass, her 1975, 1980, I want to be a star ass. Shit coming out of her mouth and hemorrhoids coming out of her ass. I am so sick of her. Just because you have kids that have kids does not mean you are qualified to be a grandmother. That's an earned thing. Second of all, I'm tired of her always saying the way we were brought up is different than the way she was brought up. Or her kids were brought up different than our kids. And yeah. And you know what?
She's always better than somebody else.
Yeah. And 1 minute is I wasn't brought up right because my mama was this and somebody finger in my booty and whatever. And then the next minute is y'all weren't brought up like me because I'm up here. Make up your mind. How was you brought up? Whatever. It just depends on whatever day you wake up, how you want to handle it. She's delusional. She is absolutely delusional with her own life. She don't like herself. If she don't like herself, she's not gonna like anybody else. She don't think Chrisean is good enough for her son because she know her ass ain't good enough for nobody else.
Preach.
You're not gonna display that kind of hate on somebody unless you hate yourself like that.
Amen.
Now it's time for her to stop. You know, you can't embarrass her. She's always got these weird rebuttals and things like that. There is clearly she needs to go get on somebody's couch that's certified to help her and not trying to get her. Okay? She needs to lay down and she needs to lay there for a while. Because clearly there is something wrong with her. We know Karlissa, and Karlissa ain't nothing wrong with her. But clearly there is something wrong with her. We all have issues with our kids. And I'm sure there are days they mad at us and whatever. But nobody does what they've had to do because they're out there in the public.
That part.
She wanted this life. She wanted this life. I don't even think they wanted the life like she wanted it. So they have to be people that they feel like everybody else is going to accept because their mother has put them out there like they some 304s.
And some pawns in a chess game.
Yes. This is what she wanted. And now this is how they're having to live. And I got y'all know I always have had my feelings about the relationship. But when I look at Blue and I listen to Blue, I truly cannot blame him for all of how he is. Now, he has a responsibility and he needs to take accountability. But with a mama like that, I don't even know what I would do. It's always there. It's a persona that I feel like he's having to put on because this is what she wanted. She wanted the famous life more than any of them did. She always says now it's Callie's kids that she's pushing. She's going to get a star out of these kids. She thinks. My father-in-law took my boys to play golf because he loved golf. And one day, my oldest son said, "Granddaddy, we're not going to be Tiger Woods." Okay? We're not going to be Tiger Woods. Before his granddaddy realized they like driving the golf cart more than they do hitting the ball. He left it alone. He ain't putting no more money out for it. Your kids' dreams are their dreams. They're not your dreams. You have to allow them to do and be and whatever they want to be. And hope that you have given them something that will keep them on the straight and narrow, or something that when times of tribulation come, they can handle it. She ain't giving nobody shit. And she can contact me on that because I'll run down how she's supposed to be acting as a grandmother. I love my grandmother job. I ain't babysitting, honey, because these kids come in, they pull their shoes off, they live here. I would never degrade my boys or my grandkids ever, 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 ever in public the way she do. They have to live a public life. They have to. Her mother is forced to live a public life because you put your own mother out on Jump Street. Anybody that knows her mother, that has seen any of these things, this woman has changed her life. If they just met her 2 years ago, now they got to know about that. We can leave our stuff in the past because, honey, I don't want everybody to know what I'm doing. Anyway, we can leave our past behind. Ain't nobody bringing up her past all the time. And it needs to be on Jump Street. Henny, you need to put it all out there, lay it out there, every last one of what she said, because she always goes back. She always goes back. I love babies. I could never get on live and talk about my grandkids like that. And first of all, my grandkids, honey, they're going to be like, Nanny, I was flipping and I heard what you said about me. You know, now she wants to sit back and act like Chrisean did something to her. Blue answered the questions. Blue is your child. Blue answered the questions. When they were saying that he cheated and slept with Sadie, it wasn't his fault. It did. And woman, give it up. These kids, her kids and her grandkids, they need to get a stand-in for her cause she is a spirit killer. She is a soul sucker. And she will leave everybody broken. Everybody. Except for Chrisean. Because Chrisean is not finna let her suck her soul.
And as long as Chrisean is with Blue, she ain't gonna let her do it to him neither.
Right. And that's why she don't like her. Because of the influence that she has over him. And I don't mean the negative influence. I think that they had negativity, and they both sound like they have grown. If they haven't, they will if they live long enough, because that's what life does. It grows you as you get older.
That part.
I would never do some of the stuff that I've done at 60. You know, I would never do that stuff again, but I would do some stuff I didn't do. I sure would. I do a lot of it. But anyway, yeah, she needs to get her life together, because you know what? I am the matriarch of my mother's family. I would never lead my family astray, including my brothers, including my nieces and nephews. When something goes wrong, they call me because they know that I'm going to support them and be, I'm going to be rational. You can't always, jump out and act irrational. I'm the one they call, and that's what she's supposed to be to her family. And they can't because she's gonna put it on 6 o'clock.
Right. Right. And that's sad.
It is. It is. And even Jaydin's gotten sucked up into it. And look where she is now. Look where she is now.
Lost.
Lost. Yes, she's lost.
Well, what did Blue say? She'd be a terrible army leader because she'd lead them into bullshit every time.
Girl, you are supposed to lead your family in the right way. Now, everything you do is not perfect, but you can't sit back. You breaking you breaking your family. This is not gonna stop today. It ain't gonna stop when she close her eyes. Cause some of that nastiness is falling off onto other people, other generations. I want to leave a legacy of our mother wanted us to stay together as a family. I want to leave a legacy of what I grew up with is on holidays, we get together, we laugh, we talk over each other. Some uncle might be drunk in the corner or whatever. I want to leave some things that my family can say, man, when mama was here, she would have did everything. She'd have took care of everything. She'd have set up everything. Not, oh, mama, she used to do this and she used to do that. No, I'm sick of it.
How about you want to leave a legacy that's worthy of being reviewed? Because that's what she's not thinking about, is the fact that you bleeding yourself into the algorithms. And when people go look up stuff, see what's going on, and they check for you, this the stuff they're going to see.
I bet you can find more of this foolishness than you can anything else.
There's nothing else really there. That's the thing. There's nothing else really there. Okay, so today she had Journey in the pool. Okay, but right before that, you was raising hell online. That raising hell that you just did, that outweighs everything. And then you get mad when people call you out, lady.
She's irresponsible. She is an irresponsible mother, grandmother, wife, sister, auntie, cousin. Let's see, is there anything else on there?
I think you covered them all.
She's an irresponsible family limb is what her ass is. They need to break the limb off. Stick it in another part of the ground and maybe she can regrow. I don't know.
But not everything grows that you repot.
Well,
I don't think I want another Karlissa to grow. I'm done with this one.
I mean, if she gonna grow and be a different version, then maybe that's something different. But
I need Karlissa. I need her to go talk to a real therapist, not a self-appointed therapist, somebody with real license and a real preacher or apostle, not a self-appointed one. Somebody with real spiritual hands that can touch her, to heal her. Not somebody that's going to do what she wants them to do and how she wants them to do it to get her what she needs. No, this lady needs some real spiritual mental help. And if she don't get it, she's going to be in that old folks center. Ain't nobody going to take care of her.
Ain't nobody going to visit her. The people in the old folks' home going to roll away. They going to roll their chairs away from her as they
She going to be in there dying of thirst.
Film them on the damn phone.
Ain't nobody gonna want to play bingo with you, Karlissa.
Nope.
Nobody.
She better stop playing with that voodoo stuff that she keep playing with and soaking in. But that's gonna take her out before anything else.
Cause she look like she crackling and popping right here in this video.
Yeah, because when you play with that stuff, whatever you put down for somebody else, it could come back to you double.
And you know what? Sometimes it don't even come back to you. Sometimes it hits people around you, and we're not speaking that. I don't want to see that happen to nobody. I don't want to, I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I don't really hate this lady.
I don't hate her.
But she angers me so bad because she gets up here and is part of the problem. Like you part of the problem. You're supposed to be part of the solution. But instead, every time she gets the opportunity to be a part of the solution, she chooses to be the problem. And then she get on here and she want to blame Chrisean. And she want to blame this one. And she want to blame that one. But you don't want to blame yourself? Who did it?
Or she don't want to blame Blueface. She
That
don't blame Blueface for anything.
But see, I don't play with her, or because I feel bad for her. You know what I'm saying? I don't hate her. I don't hate anyone. I feel bad for her because she gets the blaspheming, talking about she's the intercessor between heaven and earth. So she thinks she's perfect. She puts herself in Jesus' shoes. You know what I'm saying? And I don't get to playing with people like that. You gon' be beat down Sesame Street because that's just a demon.
To hate her would mean that I am becoming a part of her. I am not a part of her. She gets on my nerves, and I just hate how she portrays this grandmother thing because she done bought a damn high chair or some Christmas clothes or Kwanzaa clothes when Kwanzaa was over in December, and I just that does not qualify you as a grandmother.
That's them all props. Them all props for the show.
Sure
Like
is.
said, she gonna if he was to call her, she would record it and she would play it on the show.
Just like she went every time she went to court, she had the cameras. It wasn't genuine because if you're going to see about your son and your baby, you would not have all them cameras with you trying to catch the recording. It'd be between you and what was going on. So
listen, y'all know when I go see my son, right? Because I share it with y'all. I tell y'all ahead of time, listen, y'all ain't gonna get no content out of me. But I gotta go visit my son. I don't take y'all with me all the way through the journey. I give y'all a couple of laughs while we on the road. I check in because I know some of y'all really be concerned. And some people just being nosy, but for the most part, the Henny gang, I know the Henny gang is concerned. Right? They want to know, Henny, you going down them back roads. We need to know you good.
And he is, yes.
Okay.
We know you're sincere. We hear
you
the
don't have
sincerity in your voice. This heifer, I ain't never heard no sincerity in her voice, except for when she got threw out of that. And when he threw her out of the house, she was sincerely upset because her ass had to find somewhere to go that night.
She was sincerely embarrassed.
That part.
Sincerely humiliated.
Because she didn't realize the consequences of what she was doing.
That damn part. But and it's like that's why you don't get to see him, talk to him, none of that. She gonna get in her feelings. You want to talk about that my letter was probably from months ago. I have talked to my son. I visited my son. I've hugged my son. But you can't have that with your child. And I'm gonna be honest with you, as a mother, I feel bad for her that she can't have that with her child. But you brought that on yourself.
She can't
And
even
the
have
last time she went to court for him, he went to jail for a long time. I wouldn't want to have one neither if I was him. Every time she tried to support her kids, every time it goes to hell.
I'll show you, and I don't tap myself on the shoulders or say, "Ooh, good job." No, because when my grandkids leave, I'm tired as hell. That's how I know I'm a good grandma because they don't want my ass out.
That part.
When I had my middle son, he did about 11 months in jail. They let him, his daughter was getting ready to be born when, during the time he was going to court. And so they let him stay out so that he could be there for her to be born and everything. And so he was here and he was just into it. We went to church, we took her to church and everything. He wanted to be here to take her to church the first time. He knew that he had made some wrong decisions, no matter how I tried to teach him the right decisions. And it took me a minute to really kind of come off myself because at first I was blaming myself. And then one day I woke up and said, you know what? I have done everything that I can. This was his decision.
That part.
But I will not leave you in your journey that you're about to go on. I will never leave you. So he went to jail and I took care of my granddaughter, I would pick her up. So there were some issues um, with her mother and being able to take care of her and stuff. So I would pick her up every evening. I go to work, pick her up every evening, bring her home. She was colicky and all of that. We, bathe her, do all that, get up in the morning. On my way to work, I drop her off as if this was my child. And I did this every single day, because that was my child's child. And I knew that he was trying to be there for her. And I knew that this child was going to change his life. And she did. And she changed mine. And I have friends that say, I can't believe you did that. Because, my kids, I think one of mine may have still been about, I don't know, 16 or whatever. But every day I did that. Every day on the way home, she was crying and I was having a breakdown because I was not used to having a newborn in the back of the car, the seat turned the way I can't see if she leaned over or whatever, pulling over, stopping and trying to talk to her. But I would never, ever want to change that. She is here with me right now. This is my shadow. And she has been with me every weekend she comes. She don't go to her daddy, she comes to me every weekend. So that she needs to take a lesson on how to sacrifice some things so that your family can move ahead.
That part. I don't think she'll ever get that. I don't think she'll ever understand that. And what's sad is, and this is what I need people to understand, not us that are here that already understand this, but the people out there in the back that be championing and cheering and riling this on and keeping her going. Yeah, Karlissa, yeah. No. What you need to understand is, as long as she continues to behave the way that she is behaving, it's always going to be a problem. And it's always going to be some division because she is in the ear. She is in the ear of Jaydin.
Yep. And that is true.
And as much as they try to demonize Chrisean, she's the only one that's out here speaking peace, unity. Jaydin said all that she said, even talked about, everything that her punana touches is this, that, and the third. And what Chrisean said, I'm trying to figure out why our kids still haven't met. You held my son.
Rock's been around her son, and she didn't do anything to it.
Exactly.
That part, but don't nobody want to talk about that. And I wish I could find the footage of it, but I don't have it.
Well, remind them of everything that you can, every piece that you find of this woman that is on there now, and all she care about is rubbing on that hair that she keep on, it's gonna fall off. And then Dre, you gonna get to talk about the top of their head that she don't have an afro on. Put it all out there, because I think they all need to be reminded, and she does too. And Henny, when you do it, do the little talking like you do. You know how you do it. Do that little, do that.
I don't know which one you're talking about. Which one?
You know how you be saying, and you'll say something, and then you'll say, I can't do it like you, Henny. That's your style. That little rebuttal.
Karlissa, are you not paying attention?
Yeah.
That's the problem.
Do that. Stop her from talking and then say something. Yeah. Like, I
got you.
Mm-hmm. You know how to do it.
I got you. Yeah, I kind of, looking at those videos, I kind of said, well, damn, I do a good job at it. I need to go back to doing it.
Oh.
I do. I promise y'all I'll be back to doing it. Y'all already know what I got going on over here. So it's a lot.
We support you, and we will wait on you, because I had not seen any of this because I was waiting on you. This half on here. Anyway, I'm sorry.
It's okay. I didn't even play the whole video. I'll put the whole video up for those who can stomach it, or who want to digest a little bit, talk a little crap in the comment section, and then come back later. I got you. I got you, because I can't do too much of her. Like she really does make my stomach hurt. Like the way Poppington was saying she feeling, that's how she makes me feel. She makes my stomach hurt. She makes me feel queasy, like I'm ready to throw up.
She gives me a headache.
Make the back of your throat itch, huh?
It ain't even just that. It's like, listen, this lady's spirit is so bad. It engulfs everything.
And that's right there, Henny, what you said. It's her spirit that comes out of the phone, out of the screen. It's just like the Walking Dead, nigga. They after you.
Looking at her eyes, it's like her eyes get so beady when she talks, like a demon. And it's just like I can't even look at her when she talks half the time.
But have y'all noticed that her eyes also get dark? They don't just get beady, they get dark.
Yeah, done that a few times here.
Yes.
She gonna be looking like the peanut
Hoodoo.
gallery lady. Let that wig fall
Not
off.
the voodoo, the hoodoo. I'm from the South, you know.
But
Yeah,
Miss
we
Brandy,
say
now
hoodoo.
you know them voodoo, the hoodoo workers is the root workers. They not always bad.
Well, true.
It's them conjure, voodoo working and all of that. And let me just say this: it ain't what you do, it's how you use it. Because some people utilize the Bible as a weapon too. So don't get it twisted when I'm talking. I'm not saying nothing about nobody. I'm just saying it's all in how you use it and wield it. Because some people, they work them roots and they work them roots for healing. And other people work them roots and they work them roots. Y'all from the South. Y'all understand when I say they lay a trick down on you with their roots. Okay. So y'all know I done been around the world. Okay. I understand what we talking about here. And whatever it is that she doing, she need to stop. Because baby, we can see it. It's eating you
It's
up.
coming out of her. It's coming out in
Oozing out of you. Because see, here's the thing. When you got stuff like that you working with, it's got to be fed. And if you don't feed it, it will feed on you. So are you being a supper, a meal for what it is, whatever it is, if it is allegedly what you doing? Because I can't believe that a godly woman would behave in such manners. I just cannot, especially with the mama I got.
She a Jezebel and got that Jezebel and Delilah spirit.
Henny, my mama used to play with the candles. She used to have a list of what every candle would do, this, that, and the other. My mother used to go to the graveyard and dig up pictures and
graveyard dirt.
One day, I called myself trying to play like her, and I got a black candle, and I put this black candle, and I did whatever she said to do, and that candle almost, when I say my whole bathroom, it exploded and everything. I never did that shit no more because I said, look, it's special people with special talents that can do that stuff. It was not for me. I said I'll stick to the Bible.
I'll tell you something. You don't know what you're playing with.
No.
You don't know what you calling. You don't know what you're doing. So stay up out of that stuff, people. Y'all drop down to your knees and y'all pray to the Lord. Pray to the Lord. Light you a white candle and pray to the Lord. And I say light the white candle because that's what they do in Catholicism and all of that. Sometimes people light their little white candle. Whatever you do, you do. As for me and my house, we good over here with what we do, okay?
Right.
You do what's good for you. No judgment, no none of that. But just know whatever you do, consequences will be pending.
Waiting for you.
Wait, who? I forgot she said that. I'm
sorry,
wait, what?
whoever over there choking, I hear.
That's me. You know I gotta have some.
The consequences. I'm sorry. We can't get past the consequences, and whatever you set out there for somebody else, like I said, it don't always necessarily have to come back to you. It could come back to somebody else later on in the generations. You'll have people you long gone, and you got family members paying for what you did when
Them
you was
family
walking the
curses.
face of this earth.
Them family curses is something serious.
Them consequences is something serious. That's why she's scared of it. That's why she keep bringing them back up. Your family and them consequences and the consequences and the consequences. Yeah,
But what she don't realize, she get mad at Chrisean, but whatever Chrisean say out her mouth, it comes to pass. So why are you still bothering her? Like when
Leave
her
her
and
alone.
Blueface got into that mess, and Chrisean said, "You should have got mad before I paid the rent. So you want to go to jail? Go to jail for a longer time." And what happened? Blueface went to court, and he got more time. Everything she says, when they piss her off, when she come out and she say what she say, it comes to pass. Like she told this woman, "Let's see how your year gonna go." It's not going too well, is it? No.
Nope.
They need to leave Chrisean alone. She don't come out fighting and nothing that. She just say what she gotta say. Y'all done said they know that she has this anointing on her, but they keep playing with it. So they keep playing with it and keep playing with it, and they're gonna get their just desserts, and they're not gonna know. They're gonna act like they don't know where it came from. Chrisean said she don't have to fight with her hands no more. That's what she got the Lord for.
Amen to that.
So
I wish them all well. I hope things go the way they're supposed to go. I hope everybody comes out of this happy and loving, and and I hope that they can figure out a way to, if Blue and Chrisean are going to be together. Let me say, if they're going to be together, I hope that they can figure out a way to co-parent with trusting, because it's not co-parenting if you've got the right people. It's just another arm and another, another hug and another support system for your child. So you should always want to, try to make that as easy as you can. The girl hasn't had the opportunity to show that to the utmost. So why are you knocking it down? Keep your eyes and your ears open. Quit speaking nasty and ugly stuff. The tongue can really do some damage.
It really can. That's why
If
you
I
got
just
to
need
watch
to
what
take
you
a piece of
say.
humble pie and take a step back for the sake of the kids, take a little piece of humble pie, because being humble is the best way. The Lord blesses the humble and the meek, and everything, and people that need Him. So it's best to just stay humble and try to come to some agreement for the sake of those kids, because those are the only people who are hurting behind not knowing each other.
And we all need
That part.
to send her some chicken, so we don't ever have to talk about that last chicken.
Well, we ain't heard her speak about no chicken, so I guess she ain't gotten that hungry yet to where she want to talk about chicken just
That
yet.
the chicken that she gave Jaydin.
Lord, if we hear about chicken one more time.
Oh, I sent her all of my flavors of chicken last night. It was like 5 different flavors. Look, she pissed off.
Did she cuss you out?
No, she ain't cussing me out. I sent it to her and Bree. So check y'all inboxes, and the piece of chicken is me. I
I'm
tell her I
done.
got 5 pieces, and she only had 1. If she know how to count.
I'm done.
Hey.
You said I got 5 and you only got 1.
And I honestly believe if Jaydin came to Chrisean the right way, Chrisean would have helped her out as far as financially, because of the fact that she has Blueface kids. But Jaden's so busy being Karlissa Jr. That's why she's sitting there in the situation she's in.
But Karlissa said she was rich. Y'all don't, what was it last month she was saying? I'm rich. Okay.
That's why I said that humble pie.
Angel Heart, do you know how long I will be here if I do that? If I do a compilation or a whole bunch of little shorts of every time that she contradicted herself, the lady done been on here since 2022 talking about Chrisean. She done been on the internet since about what, 2020, 2021. She was on here a little bit more. And then 2022 she started coming out a little bit more. In 2023 she was really out here. Now she out here losing her damn mind. Okay, it was an evolution of Karlissa. Okay, and if I do that, I'm gonna be here forever and a day and forever putting all of that video out. So what I'm fit to do is I'm just gonna go ahead and I'm gonna give y'all the lives, and we you just gonna have to watch the lives as much as it irritates your soul, just to see how long and how far back. I think this is the perfect picture for her right here.
I do too.
It
I'm gonna leave
really
it
is.
right
She looked
here
constipated. She
because
looked like
I
she
knew
gonna
who
cry.
put her pictures on the post when they was posting the I can't remember on Instagram. They was posting the live the Q&A and the facial expressions that they kept posting of Carlos. I'm like, y'all are so wrong. But it was like the worst pictures, like they just dug all in the
Listen,
her
because
Ooh.
at
camera
the
roll.
end of the day, I believe this is how her face was looking when she heard him say, "Baby, you my rock." She's just a 10 out
Yep.
of 10. I love it when you read it because you done brought me closer to God, and I thank Him for bringing you to me. And yeah, this was her. Oh.
Serious?
Wait.
Wonder did the sis socks candles cameras get that?
Hmm.
I got an idea, Hetty. How about we do how do her year end folder?
Well, we could do that. We could do how her year ended.
Yeah, I'm eager to see how this year is gonna end. Okay.
Yeah, I am too. I'm really watching.
Because
I
if
ain't
y'all
never
see
been so
how she's
happy to
going,
see
she's good.
2026.
Because she talking about her hair growing back. I bet you fall out.
I
Mm-hmm.
don't think he ever grew back. Is that one side still bald in the middle? I think the other side matching out because Mr. Sterling said she might as well cut them strings off. I didn't say, Karlissa, your husband did on your show. He said you might as well just cut them strings off and go bald, baby, and just be like me. He said that. Then he said his pastor said him marrying you was a sin. I'm not lying.
Well,
I
technically,
agree with
once
Pastor.
you're married to for life in the Bible.
Well,
So
she was already married 2 times in front of the Lord, so she lied 2 times before him.
right.
Well,
So
now
technically, she's still married.
if y'all remember in subscribers, we had Mama Henny in there. Mama Henny was breaking that thing down. I'm about to make y'all big because I don't like being the only big one up here.
Once I marry you, I'm stuck with you.
Life.
One of either you gonna do one of us gonna be doing it, or we gonna do it together. One or the other. We gonna live it together, or one of us could serve it. Your choice. Just pick your poison.
Papa, so what do you? Oh, you moved. Okay. Y'all see me moving, y'all? Because I'm moving y'all around.
We don't see you move.
Because I'm trying to make everybody the same size and all of that. I'm like, why am I big? I don't want to be big. I don't want to be big. I want to be the same size as everybody else. I'm already little.
Look,
Shut
I
up,
felt
Dre.
like that doing
Shut
my
up, Dre.
grass yesterday. I felt like
Okay.
listen. Little people should just sit down. Period, because it is a hazard
You know what?
to be moving around. Y'all
Dre,
should
don't
be
start.
4 foot
nervous.
Don't
tall
start,
people.
Dre.
Because if I accidentally step on you, that is not my problem. And if you big and you step on a little person,
Mm.
just
They like
imagine stepping on their little feet.
I got little
You
feet
break
for
it.
you. It's
And you
okay.
gonna break it if you big, and then they really
Wait a
not gonna be
minute.
able
How
to
you trying
move.
to say? How you gonna chime in? But I thought you was on our side. You must be one of them big old gargantuan people out here trying to pick on us little people.
We can still help y'all on the swing. We didn't say we wasn't gonna push y'all.
I don't need help on the swing. I know how to push myself. Thank
I'm
you.
that in
You
between
yeah,
height.
perfect. Y'all can swing perfectly because you don't have to worry about y'all feet in the sand. Ain't y'all
That's
lucky?
right. And I'll make sure that these little feet go high when you walk in front of my damn
Only thing you
and
gonna
I
do
know
is
how to
kick a
tip you
shin,
over
Henny.
too.
You can kick a
Yep, I'm gonna kick
shin.
you
That's
right
you
in your
kicking
chin.
shin.
Right in your chin.
Right in the shin. Right in the shin.
Yep,
That's
and
as
you're gonna
high as
hold
your
right
leg
there on
going.
my
Why
thighs and
you
I'm gonna
cover
whoop
the
you.
TV thing?
I bet you if I put y'all on my shoulders, y'all look like y'all on an Eiffel Tower from
You
y'all
turn the
angle, huh?
TV in for?
Trey, how tall are you? You over here, you be popping big ish all the time.
I'm 6'1".
I'm 5'4".
Somebody said so.
I need people taller than me.
So I'm just saying, it looks very tall from up here, and y'all look very small, like little bottles of soda.
I
I
swear,
think I've got a little bunch of Coca-Colas.
when I come to Cali,
Okay, you know what, Dre? One thing is talking about my height, but don't be talking about no damn Coca-Cola.
Y'all look
That's
like
when
little
I draw the
Newport
line.
shorts.
Okay.
The Newport shorts,
Okay,
and then
you
there's
talk about
Newport 100s,
you
and
talk
there's
about
Newport shorts. Y'all the Newport shorts.
Well, what are we people that are in between those
Well,
tall
I'd
heights?
rather be a Newport short than a
No, you just
crackhead
gonna be a
six.
Newport 100. Once you over 5'5", you tall.
No, 5'4", because I'm 5'4", and I am.
Okay, you can go. You can come on. I'm gonna let you pass. I'm gonna let you pass. You gonna come on too?
Whoa! You could stop all of this flammery and this buffoonery that's going on right here.
Listen, Henny. You
You're
only
changing up the height requirement because technically I am 5'3.5". Okay, thank you.
you can't go. I keep telling you that half ain't going nowhere. You can't go. You just can't. You gotta come on the road. You gotta get in the bumper cars with me.
She can't drive on. She too
No,
little.
she can't. I keep trying to tell her that.
Listen to me.
I'm not on Dre. I'm sorry. Dre, stop it.
Okay,
Listen
we
to
can't
me.
do
You
that
not
here.
that much taller than me. You only a half an inch. Okay, so you down
But she
here.
gets to drive her own car with that half an inch.
Not
He
hell
was
no.
just
Guess
talking
what?
about Miss Pammy the other day. Women named Pammy.
That's right.
Wasn't he just talking
Wait a
about
minute,
that?
hold on. You started it. You the one that started it. Hold on, why you trying to throw me under the bus?
No,
It was you that started the church
It was
conversation anyway.
And it
you
sure
said
was.
women named Pammy always losing a man.
Yes, you sure did.
That's right.
Okay, I ain't on your.
But it was Miss Popperton that started this conversation about the church women
I
losing their
started the
men.
conversation, but I ain't say no name.
That part.
Yes, but you knew, but I said it for you.
Pammy and Jenkins. You
You
sure
know,
did.
she said Jenkins. She said the
Right.
Jenkins. She
I
said
heard that.
Jenkins. I didn't say no Jenkins. I did not take responsibility for that.
Said
Listen, my sister is a Jenkins. You is not gonna have her chasing me down, and she go to church.
Dude, I'll go find the video. You said it.
Nope.
You said Jenkins.
4'11". Who 4'11" in here?
Sister
Well,
Jenkins. Wait a minute. Who is
Yay,
4'11"?
somebody shorter than me.
I like
4'11". Damn.
I'm 5 foot even.
I wonder if they got
Yeah,
little
the
people
same height.
teachers. I've seen some little people police officers. I don't know if it was a prank type of video, but I seen little people police officers. And then I want to know if there's little people teachers.
I think
Them
that's
little people from I'ma get you stuck and need to beat you up.
that part.
The only thing I gotta do is stand on top of my trunk.
What?
I'm gonna stand on top of my trunk or on top of my hood, and y'all can't do nothing.
They will have
He's
your
a
ass
damn
on
lie.
the
I know how to climb and I know how to jump. Okay.
Man, all
By the
I'm gonna do
time
is
you
pull
get
your
there, I'll
feet.
be in my car.
All I'm gonna do is pull your feet. That's all I
Oh,
gotta do. Pull your
that's a
feet, baby.
long way down. You gotta reach the hood. You gotta get to. Well, okay, I'll stand on the roof. I stand on the roof. Now what?
And I know how to climb up on your hood.
By the time you get there, you're gonna fall. Only thing I'm gonna do is pull your little leg and see how you like that.
I ain't gonna fall. Trust me, I am not gonna fall.
I am so visual. I am seeing you on the cadre and trying to come up on the hood, popping to. No, please.
I would jump down and I would pull her leg and see her fall and run right in the car. And by the time she gets up from falling,
Hey, it won't be me by myself. See, this would be a situation where you're gonna have to get jumped, homeboy. So it's not gonna be
catch
me by
me if you
myself.
can, little legs.
I'm gonna bring little people, medium sized
Catch me
people,
if you
and people
can,
your
little
height.
legs. Y'all can't catch me. Only thing I gotta do is skip.
He ain't gonna be able to get in the car because I'm gonna be behind the wheel, y'all. So don't worry about it.
I cover the same amount of ground that y'all cover. I cover that in 3 seconds. That y'all run in 10 seconds. I cover that same amount of ground in 3
While
seconds.
you up here bragging, we done already
What's that?
devised a whole plan on you, and you ain't even know it.
Mm-hmm.
Only thing I'm gonna do is just run through a school and tell them that y'all skipping class.
Really?
And we gonna tell them that you told us to blame you. How about that?
I'm running through middle schools and telling y'all skip a class. Here go y'all students. Help.
Nope,
You
nope. We're
ready?
gonna tell them that you came and
Yeah.
told us to come get in the van with you.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh,
Jessica Hernandez
Lord.
5'5", so she could get on the roller coasters right along. Miss Pammy.
Tell them you
Now Henny
that
just
on
mad.
the short bus.
Henny just mad because she can't drive her own bumper car.
I sure enough can. Every time I go to the fair, I could go in my own bumper car. Thank you very much. I don't need nobody to drive me. I am tall enough to ride and I can get on the roller coaster too. So now what?
You which one? You gotta go to the kitty land.
All of them. No, I don't. But
First
I
of
Kitty
all,
will
you have to
tell
be.
land.
First of
no,
all,
I
you have to
don't.
be 5 feet to get on anything adult. It's at 5 foot. So I don't know what Drake talking about.
Kitty
Exactly.
land. You going
If
to
we go
okay,
to
you go
the
to the
fair,
little person land.
we ain't gotta go to the little person land this year. I think we got us messed up
You
at.
know what, Drake?
Anyway,
You have to
y'all.
get exiled and be on an island with Karlissa.
Y'all got little people wide socks and wide shoes.
You know what? Ain't nobody paying you no mind, Dre. I miss somebody. Oh, thank you so much for the super sticker, Esther Blue. Appreciate you.
Yeah,
I
little people always being mean. They need to be nice.
we
They
mean
need
because we
help. They
both
need
take
me to reach
care.
up there and get that cereal. Why they being so rude?
We not being rude. We
You
just
little
being
people. We
anyway. All right, y'all. We done messed around and
love
got
y'all.
everything together. I hope that y'all had a good time and your Sunday was made a fun day as we
Mm.
watched all of this. I'm glad that we got the chance to review everything together and even do a little bit of Karlissa Dragon. But at the end of the day, I'm very happy for Chrisean and Blueface. I'm happy for them and to see where they're going in their journey. Um, I think that they have a lot to show us when they come out. I'm rooting for them. And yeah.
Yeah, me too. I'm rooting for them. I honestly pray that everybody just have family therapy and just get some help and meet each other and spiritually everybody go to church. I pray that vision for them. But if not, I just pray they go on with their family, and do what you got to do.
Yeah. All right, y'all. Well, y'all go and y'all enjoy the rest of y'all Sunday. Thank you to everybody who came up to the panel. Thank you, everybody who's in the chat. Thank you for all of the super stickers and everything. Lovers always love y'all. We will be here for Media Showdown tomorrow at 1 p.m. Everybody send thoughts, prayers, and strength to Selena. She will be going for her surgery tomorrow. Everything is good. It is nothing bad. So just, keep her in y'all prayers tonight and tomorrow until she returns to us. And then she could tell us all about her experience, y'all. But love is always love. I appreciate all of y'all. I will see y'all in the next video. Peace, y'all.